are live. What's going on, everybody? Hope you're having a good day and a good Sunday. Let's double check all the things and make sure we got good visuals, good audio. Make sure my stuff's connected. What does my delay time look like right now? Let's get all this set up. I'm about 10 minutes late, so a package just showed up. I need actually to open it and see what's in this thing, but if it's what I think it is, this is kind of cool here. And we're definitely talking about Tekken 8 Season 2. I think we have to talk about that. As a Tekken player, primarily, I have to talk about that. What's happening there? So let's double check all the things before we get started, right? Let's check the audio, right? Do we have audio? Let's see.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Goods and bads here. So we're about
Yes,
10
sir.
seconds delay. Okay, not bad. 10-second delay is not bad. Make a note here to hit that like button on the way in. Thank you. Good, we have audio, good. All right. And I've got to talk about some new keycaps. There's a lot that kind of happened this week, so I'm kind of excited. What was it? Yeah, a lot of controller things. I can't wait to talk about this. This is such a simple thing. Oops, right there. There it is. These new keycaps I just got in. We're going to be talking about these. They just came in. So we're talking about this. Containers. Well, actually, I'll talk about containers. Something super. I'll bring that up too, because that's a big one. Shout out to Cotton Key. What's going on, Cotton? Hope you're having a good Sunday. Happy Sunday to you, Cotton Key. This. A lot of stuff to kind of bring up here. I'm excited to talk about all this stuff. It's going to be a messy desk day, and I like it. I like making a mess. See if I can get this out the way. Let's try it the other way here. And then I think I'm going to play some Tekken 7. I kind of messed with it a little bit, but with all the Tekken 8 things going left, right? I think I need to revisit Tekken 7 and see, was it as good as I remember it? Because I love Tekken 7. Lei Wulong's in Tekken 7. Favorite character, right? You know, is it what I remember? And we're gonna find out. Because what they're doing right now with Tekken 8, it's really not good. It's really not good. It's really, really, really not good. Okay, got all my space laid out here. Perfect. Right, and I don't know. I'm hoping they can fix this. I'm really, really, really hoping they can fix this. This is not good at all. What they're doing. Yeah, it's not good at all. Okay, good. The desk is clear. Oh, no. Okay, so first thing we're going to talk about is new keycaps. And I know it's a simple thing, right? Like, who cares about keycaps? But I was looking at these keycaps on the DOIO website, and they had like $30 shipping. I was like, yeah, I'm not spending that. That's ridiculous, right? But what's kind of interesting is these DOIO keycaps are now on AliExpress. And they are like a nicer material than the first. I have the HipHap version 1s. I don't have the version 2s. And the version 2s and the Maverick key, I think, as well. I think they all use this different type of printed keycap. They're actually pretty nice. And the lights shine through them. Go figure, right? I'm getting a little bit of lag. But the price is only $14. Way cheaper. Way better. So that's a big deal. It's a really big deal, actually. And let me grab the box. I think the V16 just showed up. Let's see if I can fit it on the desk here. So let me open this up here. And watch I be wrong. Watch it's not even in this box. There's a bunch of stuff I ordered, right? Let's see if it's in here. Okay, let's get my scissors. Let's open these up. Funny how things go through customs, right? And they just kind of like put all this packaging in here. Oh, that's cool. I know, lots of noise, lots of noise. Look at that. Okay, let's get the box in here. I'm hoping it's in here. And I'm to the point where now I'm almost guaranteed I'm going to be picking up a PC in the next, couple weeks. I think I about whatever Apple did with their latest update of things has broken. Okay, we're going to talk about this new case. AliExpress. Can we all agree that AliExpress is fire? Like, it's just fire. I love AliExpress. For $2, you can come out like a king in AliExpress. What's this? What is this? Oh, I got some more booters. Okay, good. I need more booters. Perfect. Okay, we're getting all set up here. I thought I got 3 of these. There's 2. 1 more. Uh-oh. Yeah, check my order. I think there's 2. And here we have, let's see what we got here. Let's throw this away. Good. Let's see what's in here. Bloody B. Shout happy Sunday, Bloody B. I can't say your name on YouTube, but shout out to Bloody B. Hope you're having a good Sunday. I think we have the V16, the new one. So I'm getting everything out my AliExpress bag box here. I think it's right here. Let's see. Let's see. What do we have here? Make sure there's nothing personal on it. Check the packaging. Okay. Well, there you go. Look at that. V16 30th anniversary. What kind of PC am I going to buy? That's where I'm torn at, right? Here's the thing. I don't want to spend much money, and that's what's killing me. The biggest thing is I don't really do a lot on Windows anymore. I'm primarily Mac. I mean, I write, like, how can I say this? I do contract work on Windows for C# development every now and then, right? But the grand scheme of things, I'd rather not use Windows, to be honest. It's kind of a headache, a lot of different things. Yeah, we're going to open this thing in a minute. This V16, let's take a sneak peek. Oh, look at that. Okay, hold on. So yeah, we're gonna unbox it. But yeah, because whatever Apple did with the Apple Intelligence update, I can see the stream. It's lagging right now. I can see it. So I'm gonna move very slow when I open things. That way I don't drive you guys crazy, and I don't drive myself crazy because I'm gonna get really upset. But we're gonna get over this hurdle because everything's been fine for 6 months, 9 months, and this, mind you, this is a brand new Mac Mini M4 base model, but still it's a brand new computer, fresh install of OBS 30 31, something like that, and I can see the lag, and there's nothing I could do to fix it. I've gone through every setting, all the things. I have things unplugged, things plugged in. I don't know what it wants. I have it turned down to 720 instead of 1080. Well, base resolution is 1080, output is 720, frame rate is at 30. I'm trying every setting to get this thing to play nice. The streaming, core audio, Apple VTH264 hardware encoder is on for video encoder. The rate is CBR, bitrate 5000. I mean, I could try to go lower. Hey, Google, internet speed test. I'm not sure if it's the internet or the box. Because I have Google Fiber. So let's bring it down to 3000. Let's see if that helps. Keyframe interval is 0, is auto. I had it at 4 before. Anyway, profile's high. So let me try this. Let's see if that lowers, if that helps. Because I can't deal with the lag. It's going to make me very upset. And this is a big deal because we have the box in right here. I want to unbox in front of you. Okay, what is this? Let's open this up and then we can start diving into stuff.
Your network speed test has finished. The download speed on Kailh is currently 828 megabits per second, and the upload speed is 30 megabits per second.
30 megabits per second, upload 800 down. So my Google Fiber is doing what Fiber does. Okay, we got some more Tikitaka switches here. We got boxes and trash everywhere. Maybe it's the camera. You know, I thought that, right? But here's the thing. If I turn the camera off, so watch this. If I go just to gameplay only. Yep, come back. All right. Gameplay only. Let's give this a second. Let's see if I... See if it freaks out there in a minute. Is it this camera? Is the camera cord going bad or is it dying? Well, no, because when I play, the camera's on my hands, the game is live, and it's still choppy. We'll see. These are, again, this is where it's almost forcing me to get a PC. So here's the other thing. If I get a PC, the kids are going to want to use it. Because they're already like, we just saw so I don't know if you guys seen the Minecraft movie. We watched it yesterday. I don't really know much about Minecraft. I've watched them play. I remember when I saw it for the first time, I was like, okay, I'm going to go play Halo. You name the game, I'm going to go play something else. This looks like bits and bops, right? But, yeah, I was kind of out. But anyway, the movie, it's corny, but if you play Minecraft, if you're of any age, you're going to find it entertaining because, and we're going to open this stuff up. My kids, well, my twins were with me. They were loving it. My daughter went with her friends. She was singing. It's funny. This thing she was singing around the house, they were singing in the theater like, "It's me, Steve." I don't know what that means. And they were like, "It's me, Steve." Like, everyone said it the same. I was like, okay, I'm clearly out of touch. At the very end of the movie, they were clapping. I was like, wow, what is going on here? It was so funny. I was like, okay, this is an event. This is an event. Gameplay. Okay, it's also like, yeah, it wasn't. But anyway, so let's go fast. So here, I have the Tikitaka Panda V1 switches. I actually like the Panda V2s, a short travel. But these V1s, if you're a slide player, right, you're going to like these Panda V1s. I put these on the P right here, the pad here. And they are so soft and snappy. But look at this. And it doesn't get stuck. And I have O-rings on here. I think I have O-rings, but it doesn't get stuck. So shout out to the Panda. I'm going to order some more. I already have a ton of Shadow Hunters. Those are some of my favorite right now. But yeah, so I had to get some more of these for an experiment I'm working on. Let's get these out the way. Another fun fact. If you're home, if you have, like my daughter, my kids are mixed, right? So they have really long hair and thick hair. So there's like black products for their hair, but then there's other products for everything else. These containers, wash them out with anti-grease dish detergent and Lysol. Like, let it so put it in like hot water, Lysol, and dish soap, and let it sit for about 3 hours. Right? Just put it in there, let it sit, shake it up real good, let it sit. All the suds, it'll eat away all the stuff in there. Scrub it out, let it dry overnight, and look at that. You have organized containers for free, right? So I'm black. I have hair grease. All my hair grease containers, I use them for this stuff. I don't even buy Tupperware anymore. I just use this stuff. So recycle, reuse, recycle. I forgot the words for recycling in America. Anyone in the States knows what I'm talking about. Reuse, recycle, recycle. I forgot the words. But anyway, there you go. Okay, so what else we got to talk about? Just Missed. That's a cool name. Just Missed. You weren't at the Egyptian in Arundel, were you? No, I don't know what that means, but no. Oh, because you were. Oh, so you're talking about Minecraft movie. You probably saw the movie, and you're probably going to do the same thing where you're in theater. And I will say this: the first 5 to 10 minutes, you get what the whole movie's going to be, and I kind of like the first 15. I like the way they did that because I knew I was walking into. It's going to sound mean. I knew I was walking into a corny movie, right? I'm going to sit through this, and if I'm tired, actually, I'll usually fall asleep. So it's called spade, right? Because I'm up all night. So I'm probably going to fall asleep. So that was. We get rolling, and the absurdness of what's happening, it really wasn't that bad. It was just like, here's what this is. And then the next person shows up, and he's absurd. It got to the point where my mind turned off. It's like a DC movie. You just sit, you enjoy it, and don't even like think about it. And actually, I won't say, I don't know if I say I enjoyed it. I was entertained by what I saw. I understood what I was watching. And I walked out not upset. Well, I did fall asleep for like 45 minutes. I woke up at the end, but I did actually want to go play the game with my kids. I'll say that much. I did. It was like, hey, what is this? What's this Ender person? They always talk about the Ender Dragon. Like, what is this? What is that? And I actually want to go play with them. So this week, our goal is to play Minecraft together and figure this out. I keep telling them, Okay, what do I kill in this game? They're like, Daddy, you don't kill things. You just build. You craft, Daddy. You don't. Why do you have to kill everything? And I was like, oh my gosh, am I a dinosaur? Like, is killing not cool anymore? Like, a fighting gameplay, right? I know, I digress, but yeah. Okay, we're gonna talk about this bag. This bag is so cool, and this is like, I think it was $10. We'll talk about this. Okay, so V16. Let's put this front and center. She's the star of the show. She's getting opened today. Is that? Oh, that's not a plus. Yes, sir. She's getting opened today. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
sir.
Yes, sir. Yes,
All
sir.
right. So before I dive in, I want to talk about these DOIO keycaps. These are AliExpress. I'll drop a link in a bit here, but you got to jump on these. These are I call them, they're small, large, extra large keycaps. How I define it, right? So what I mean is, on most controllers, there's the small, like 20s, 20.5s, I believe. And the millions I'm saying wrong, but bear with me. Senator, shout out to Senator. What's going on, Senator? Love my scientific method. Thank you, sir. Soko, shout out to Soko. Happy Sunday. So the Haute42S, the Haute42P, they all have 22.5. And again, if I'm saying the numbers wrong, bear with me, but it's basically 20, 22. The large on the bottom is usually basically a 25, essentially, right? And then the extra large, as you would see like on a ASI LVL or a Mavericade, those are 28s, blah, 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 right? There's your small, your large, your extra large, and then that gap of 20 to 25 is like your small medium. These DOIOs fit perfectly in that gap, so they fill in the hole. And what I mean, I took it apart. When I had my regular the dual pad keycaps, those are so nice because they're the stovetops. They're super affordable. They're like $5 a pack. Like for 18 keycaps, it's fantastic. So these being $15, right? I was like, or 10 to 15, depending on the color you want. I was like, I remember Haute42 had their keycaps, right? They had their stock ones for $8 for 8, and I was like, that's a bit much. I'm coming around. I get it. The market is saying, look, if you want the stovetops, get the DOIO. They're fantastic, right? But if you want the shape, these have like more nuance. You want the shaping, you want the different things. So if you like to slide on that, and I have O-rings in here, but if you like to slide, see how this falls down? That's where you spend a little bit more for the Haute42s or the DOIOs, right? And you can see it looks way better. Like, I like this look. And the kids are like, oh, you can see the buttons. I didn't care, but they can see it. I was like, you know what? You're right. That does look really cool. Not only do they have that, right? They have tons of different styles. So look at this one. So this is the one that used to have black and white across it with the stovetops. Now it looks like this, right? And these are kind of dumb. I'll be honest. They look kind of weird. Like, they come with like a rock guitar, a suit tie. Like, who thought that was cool? A coffee. I don't know. It's a coffee mug. I don't know what this thing is, but it looks. I'll be honest. It looks kind of dumb. But what's also kind of weird is the up button on the bottom. They don't give you a true alternative. Like, this is a 0-1. Why would I put a 0-1 down here? I don't even know. But outside of that, they are really nice. Like, I'm sold. I'm sold. They're really nice. They fill in the gaps perfectly. They look good. And, you know, I don't really care about directions, but I thought it was nice. When people grab the control of the shelf, they can kind of see what it is. So, yeah, shout out to DOIO. These keycaps, and they come just like this, right? So, the in-law from review's coming, and that one's yellow. So I'm going to put these on there. These Legos are going to go on that one, and it's going to be fire, right? That's coming. This review is coming very soon, and I'm going to put these on here. It's going to be really fire, and I'll go slow, right? That's coming. It's out the way. And then these, I'm not sure where I'm putting these yet, but they're going somewhere too. So yeah, man, I think if you have a Haute42S or M Lite or M Ultra or a Mavericade, or I'm looking across the room, or what else has these type of 22s? These keycaps from DOI are fantastic, and yeah, I think they're nice. And again, I haven't had them long, so let me watch myself, because I haven't spent the 10-hour time with them. But as far as looks and feel, they definitely get the job done. You're gonna like them. Oops, I'm dropping stuff. You're definitely gonna like them. Let me put these down here. I'm dropping everything. Senator, do you know a 25mm keycap that lets shadow hunting shine the light through? Yes, I do. They are. Let me show you. Let me put this over here for a second. I apologize, and then we'll open the V16 up. Let me show you. Okay, let me drop a link, because here's my Speedy Labs. These, I'm calling these stovetop for the meantime until I come up with a better word, right? And I've actually reached out to this team and said, hey, can you make these keycaps without the stove swirl, right? Because if you look inside them, you can see the swirl inside. Can you make it just flat? you know, keep your colors, just make it flat like the Haute42s. And these are 20s, these are 22, these are 25. So you're looking for these right here at the bottom, right? So I'm gonna drop a link in the chat. Let me grab the link. Second here, where's the links at? And I'm scared to open my browser because I don't know if it's going to eat up my resources. Because, yeah, I'm struggling streaming today. We're struggle streaming. And then let's get this V16 open and ready. Here you go, right here, boom. So let me copy this to here, and I'll paste this here, Senator, for you. So there's the first link. Okay, those are the 20.2 millimeter small, 25.3 large, 18 pack single color. Okay, that's what I use since last year. I use these on tons of pads, and they're very, very affordable, right? And actually, I'll try to pull the link up on the. I'll try to open browser. Let's screw it. We'll try to open it. Hopefully, the PC doesn't freak out. And then here's the other one. So this one's a little weird, right? Come on, please stop fighting me. This one is the extra large and that Haute42 feel. Okay. This is 22.5 small mediums. And there is no medium, but it just helps me kind of distinguish what I'm talking about. And here's the 28.5 extra large. Okay. I spelled that wrong. Large. I'm typing at a weird angle. These are too big for most brands. I won't say it. I'll leave it alone. Okay. So what I just sent you there, the only flaw with the 22s is that they only come in black and white. So I'll put that. These two packs of 14 only come in black and white. I'm trying to get them to make more colors, like the first pack. But they need more sales. Right, I'm not gonna put that part. People think I'm shilling for them. I'm really not. I use them, so I've used them since over a year. So there you go. I don't make any money off this, so there you go. It's just really trying to help you guys find what you're looking for, right? And that's what I use. So when it comes to shadow hunting, they are a smoky black. So these white, you see it's going to shine through with white, but I mean, be reasonable, right? It's that. But the other cool fact is that look at this. These, let me take the red. Surprisingly, if you have a Haute42, you know, or M Lite or M Ultra, these keycaps shine light. I did not expect that because they're like a thick material. Let's see if I can plug it in. I'll show you. And then we're going to open this V16 box up. So look at this. Let's turn it this way. You can see the light going through the keycap. So these are, as even though they're a solid, they're like slightly sheer in color. I think that's really cool. So I'm really shocked. You can see on the bottom kind of flashing. These are Gaterons, so they're just a standard Gateron Red Pro, or these are Pro V2 switches. Another thing, I wish I could just take the board out and put a V2 board. I really want Kailh switches on this bad boy, but it is what it is. The Gaterons are fine, but I prefer Kailh's V2 low profiles personally. The only reason I prefer that is because there's so many options right now. I can dial it the way I want it. Because, fun fact, one of the controls I'm reviewing now, it's metal and it's loud. So I had to put the deep sea islets and the Go switches in there because this sucker is loud. And my wife was like, "Can you turn the controller down?" I was like, "Oh yeah, I'll switch that out immediately." All right, so yeah, so DOIO keycaps, and of course we got some more Booter 5s, and these will go in some pads I just got. All right, so here we go. Let's get this out the way. So, last thing, this is the Heshi. It's a nice firm shoulder bag, look, hard top. It's foamy padded on the bottom. Heshi new fashion. It popped up my AliExpress feed, but it has a shoulder strap in here, so I can carry it on my shoulder. Oh, it's got like the little shoulder protector thing. But when you look here, it can fit. What fits in here? Take the stands off. This fits in here. Okay, not in the pocket. It fits inside, but not in the pocket. Perfect. Okay, so that's good. I can put that just like that. It's a hard shell case. I can just carry it right on my shoulder. Will it fit the larger pads? Let's see if it'll fit a large pad. Let's take these off. It's a big boy. Let's see if it fits the big boy. Does it fit? It does fit. I mean, I have my cable manager, but if I... Yeah, no, it does fit. Look at that. Ever at the end is fighting me here. There it goes. Boom. Look at that. Look at that. That's cool. And then the outside, you have space to put your wallet, all your nonsense stuff right there. But the shell's hard. I like that. Wow. Drop a link to this. Oh, there it is. I thought I lost my stand. I'll drop a link to this. I haven't spent a ton of time with it yet, so I'm not gonna like say it's like the end all be all. But for what it is so far, it looks cool. So now let's put these here. Okay. Let me drop one more gem here. I need to make sure I put this on my, yeah. Let's see here. Okay, good. V16. Let's see what we got here. How's my camera angle looking? All right, good. Let's open this up. So first of all, I like this box. I like that their packaging is getting more professional. And professional is a weird statement, but it's getting more professional. Like, okay, look, we're an official product. The 30th anniversary thing is a little odd simply because it's not truly a PlayStation Anniversary Edition. Sorry, my headphones died here. As in they're not sponsored by PlayStation, but that is what it is. All right, let's see. Which graphics card would you like to buy? That's where I'm stuck, Bloody B. That's where I don't want to get something too old because then I gotta update the PC again. But I don't want to get something too new because the price will be too high. So I'm in that gray area. I'm really in a gray area. I need to figure that out. Yeah, I definitely need to figure that out. Let's see what we got here. Oh, look at the box. That's kind of cool. So it's like proper labeling. That's nice. What do you have here? Your standard cable. I don't want to open too fast because it's fine. What do we have in here? Extra shadow hunting. The red nubs. Good, good, good. Red and black. I'll swap that out right now. So, fun fact on all my controllers. What do we have here? Yeah, you have your extra shadow hunting switch. The red and black. We'll put that there. Our switch puller. I don't really like these switch pullers, but I guess I'll get used to it. The reason, like this, the pin is fine. Getting the keycap off is kind of a pain in the butt, but we're figuring that out. And you know, another fun fact. If you live in the States, all of our bread is wrapped like this. They come in these little twist ties. You can take this twist tie, right? And just kind of stick it in there. Look, it pops right out. So if you guys are fighting with your keycap, I need to make a video on this. You're fighting with your keycaps. Just use a bread tie. Well, again, I'm in the States. If you're in the States, just use a bread twist tie. Just slide in there and just swoop, slides right out. Not even, no work required whatsoever. So it's on my desk. That's my switch. All right, what do we have here? Let's take this out. Okay, look at that. Look at that. Let's take this out. Oh, a nice 30th anniversary sticker. Nice little gold sticker. Where am I going to put this? I have no clue. But I like the gold. It's actually kind of cool. It doesn't feel cheap. I'll tell you that much. It feels nicely put together. And the book is unfolded. Yeah, it's actually kind of smart. Because usually it comes in folded all together. Like, why? Just leave it flat. And the manual feels like cardstock. Okay, it is folded there. There's, oh, the other languages are folded. Got you. On the inside. Huh, okay. I was like, I don't really care. Wow, it's really light. It's really light. And the feet are almost flush. They're almost flush at the bottom. Your boot cell button's right there. Okay, what's on the top? Pass-through port power. Okay, so one power. Let's go around. Let's put this down. We'll go around it. And I need one prop. I'll be right back. Let me go grab the top of this. And Bloody B, which graphics card do you want to buy? How much money would you like to spend on it? I'm to the point where I may go to Best Buy. Like, I'll return this Mac Mini, which was it was like 600, we'll say, right? I'm probably willing to spend, God, I can't believe I'm going to say this out loud. I'm probably willing to spend about $700-800 out the door for everything. What I expect to have is, I mean, the RAM I can upgrade. A minimum, Minimum 32 gigs of RAM. I'll probably do 64 down the road, right? But minimum 34 gigs of RAM. The hard drive, I can do 1 terabyte or 500 meg. Or 5 gigs, excuse me, 500 gig or 1 terabyte. I can save costs there because I can upgrade that on Black Friday, right? I don't really use the box. It's just going to sit there. Well, once my kids find it, they're going to start playing on it. But for the most part, it's going to sit there for streaming. Yeah. Let me go grab this prop. I'll be right back. What do you think about that? Oh boy, I'm dropping everything. Okay. So I had to go grab my T-top and my U-top. And actually I have the U-box right here, which is kind of interesting. So in the U-box, there's the personal here, okay. This comes with extra artwork and things in the box. This comes with a prying open tool in the box. And this box, wait a minute, there's no opening tool to get these off. Interesting. The U comes with the tool to take it apart. This did not. I wonder why they did that. Huh. So, and the reason I did that is, here is the T-top, okay? Here is the U. And I stress this all the time because I get asked a lot. There are essentially families in the Haute42 lineup, and this is a good thing. Oh, wait, before I forget. Take off my start. Take off my home. My home is red. And my start is this clears is the opposite, so it's black. And that way I can find it. I do this on every controller. You guys don't know this, but now I'm saying that you'll probably notice on every controller I have, the home and the start are like an off color, so I can find them. All right, so back to what I'm about to say. There is the S. Oh, wait. This is next week, right? So here you go. Here's the S. And here's those DOIO keycaps I was telling you about. See how it fills the gaps perfectly? So here we have the S. The S is the base of tighter spacing, small keycaps across the whole body, one large on the bottom. If you like this style, essentially, here's the flow you can look at. You have an S. You have a P. And I know your eyes are telling you they look different. In use, they essentially feel the same because they have small buttons, tighter spacing, one large on the bottom, all right? You have the S, which is acrylic for art in the top and the bottom. You can take this apart and add an extender to it. Like this is the Heroic Design extender. You could pop this bad boy on here and all that good stuff, right? So you go S, you go P for plastic, you go M Lite for premium compact metal, you go M Ultra for full size metal, and in the end, all 4 or 5 of those pads, S, P, M Lite, M Ultra, are all going to feel at the end of the day like an S, but with different body, size, okay? For your lap or for travel. And again, if you have the S, you can put this extender for like the Heroic Design and kind of make it bigger. Or the cheap box footsie, whatever. Then you get to a T. So then you get to the T. I'm knocking stuff over. Here is the S, right? The S is as wide as a T is tall. So you're like, well, how big is a T? If you're laying on your desk, take your S and turn it sideways. That's how tall the T is on your desk, okay? When you go to how wide it is, the T is basically an S and almost a half. It's almost 1.5 of these wide. So it's 1 in height and about 1.5 wide, okay? Why is that? Because the T there's one large on the S, the whole body of the T is largest. So all large keycaps, 25, millimeters on here, A little bit wider spacing to give you space, right? So a little bit wider spacing, large keycaps across the whole body, and full size base. So with that said, the T has the M, which is the S, the M Lite, the T, and the M. They're the same, the acrylics, now the same layout, but in a compact premium. The S has the M Ultra, which is the small S, but in a wide body, as big as the T, same size as the T, but it's metal, it's tighter spacing on the S. That's the M Ultra. The T has the M Plus, which is this, just basically in metal. Basically the same size, like barely bigger. It's basically the same size as this in metal. The U is kind of over here because that's this with rings. It's the same thing as this. Here's the U right here. You're curious, well, it's not the same. Look, take this U, put the artwork on top. The screws all line up. The U is a T, okay? They just put rings here and they put smaller buttons like the R, but that's that. The way you can tell a U from a T, the screen is here, it's slightly over the turbo button. See the turbo button over there? It's over here on the U. So like the screen is slid over and the turbo button's moved over here on a U. But as far as playing and living with this day to day, when you buy a U, you're basically buying a plastic T with rings. The button's a little bit higher, like twice as tall, and they have rings, okay? So now we get to the V. We're going to take the T top right here. T top, okay? There's a T. Put it right on here. What do you know? Surprise, surprise, right? Look at that. There you go. The V is basically a T, okay? You can see it lays right on top. And you're looking for differences. Okay, what is different? Okay. We're going to take this T top off. Oh, wait, it's a T, but with a plastic base, okay? T with a plastic base. So I'm going to take this U top and lay it right on here. And I knew it. I knew it. This is a good thing. I knew it. All the buttons line up. All the screws line up. The turbo button lines up. The screen lines up. The V is a U minus the rings. Is there a P with 16 buttons? No, there is not. The P right now is only 12. And this is supposed to be like your generic off-the-shelf hit pad. Like entry-level hit pad, if that makes sense, Bloody B. I spent $800 just for the GPU. Exactly, buddy. That's why I'm nervous about buying this PC, because the GPU is going to be absurdly overpriced. Not overpriced, but you know what I'm saying. Like, it's going to be expensive, right? So, what makes this special is, to me, so far, and again, I haven't even used it yet. Here's what makes this special. And bear with me, I have a review coming tomorrow. Actually, tomorrow's coming out for this heroic design, so that's why my S is in this case. And this case is actually really nice, and it has it has the left side for your power plug and the right side for your booter and all that stuff. But anyway, so if you know so here's fun. Shout out to Zuck. Zuck and I played some Street Fighter. Showed me how to play the game and like how to get used to it. Because Tekken 8, it's going through some things right now. Right, she's a little emotional. She has daddy issues right now. Tekken 8, so she's going through things. So I've been trying on Street Fighter. On Tekken, I only use these 4 buttons. So I usually remove this switch. Now I put it back. I started disabling it now, but I only use these 4, and these are my panic buttons, right? So I play like this. Well, playing Street Fighter, I had to like retrain myself to use these 2 fingers, right? So I was like switching different controls, trying different things out, and now I get why the S is very good for Street Fighter, because your fingers are like a keyboard. They're kind of close. I mean, I still play on this, don't get me wrong, but I play on all of them now when I play Street Fighter. But with Tekken, my hands are cramped because they kind of run into everything like this. But in Street Fighter, I play like that. So I digress. So you're saying to yourself, I want more. I don't want the keyboard. The B is too tight, but I want it not as wide as a T. Then you want an S. So you could say, I want this with acrylic. So I can change my artwork. And it's very affordable. I want the P. I want this, but I don't want to change the artwork. Get the P. I want a lock button for tournaments. Here's the lock. All that does is it just stops these buttons from working. So if you press these by accident, you won't get disqualified. Does it matter? Yes and no. It's up to you, but that's what that does. Or the way this is packaged, this is going to be on the shelf because this is a prototype. In my heart of hearts, I think the S and the T were the prototypes. What's the cheapest way I can build these layouts and see if people want to pay for this? And then we'll start incorporating like around the world packaging. That's my thought. My M16 Ultra should arrive tomorrow. Oh, nice, bloody nice. I have on the show. I have shadow hunting in that bad boy. Yes, you want that. You want that with shadow hunting. You're gonna love it. It's a really nice pad too, and that metal feels so cold and nice. So you're leading right to my point, Bloody B, right? So you at the end of the day are in the S family. You want to have acrylic, and these acrylics they're so underrated. They're really nice. The T and the S. They're for the price. Even though they're both acrylic top and bottom, you may drop it and shatter. I mean, it's not glass, but if you drop it, let's not get ridiculous. You're gonna break anything. But you can fully customize these any way you want, very easily. The P is now the packaged P, right, in the store. The M Lite, and I should grab those off the shelf. The M Lite and the M, let me grab them. So then you're still in the S family. You're like, okay, I like this S. I want a metal version that's compact, take anywhere. You get this beautiful gold M Lite. I'm in the T family. I want to go anywhere with a compact. I get my M. So as you can see, look, the M is small. You can see how small it is compared to the T. But the button layout, scratch it. The button layout is exactly the same as the T. Okay, and I know you couldn't see well. I too much stuff on my desk. But I'm really trying to drive home and make people understand that if you like something, you're only, like someone said, well, I feel like Haute42 has too many models. And you know, I see your point. I see where you're coming from. Here's the angle I'm coming from. They're just giving people more options for the layout they prefer. And then it allows them to go to other brands and try, like, hey, listen, I bought this from Haute42. What do you offer in that same style? You like the S? DOIO has the standard. You like the S? Dual pad has the Zen. You like the M Ultra, right? The large. I'll grab the Zen. The Zen is just a tight S, ergonomic, and a wide base like the T, right? So all these things. So that's that. These two, right? And then you have your M Ultra and your M Plus. Well, now the P has a pair. So if you're on the T and you want a plastic build, the S has the P, the T has the V, the violin V, right? What's different now is the the P you cannot customize, but it comes, you know, has a grip tape on the bottom, but you cannot customize this. The V, what's nice is actually the edges are nice, smoothed off. The edges feel really good. They're really like shaved off, nice. I got to get my screwdriver and I'll take this apart real quick and we'll see. Maybe there's layers under it because it doesn't creak. You know, all the things, it just feels like a packaged product. If I went to the store like Best Buy, I just need a large leverless controller that's affordable. I would get the V16. I want a large leverless controller that's metal. I would get the M Plus. I go to Best Buy. I want a compact leverless that's portable. I get the P, right? It's plastic, light. I want a premium. I get the M Ultra. This is where I think the line, and then this kind of rounds out the lines, kind of completes things for the S and the T. That's my opinion, because the next thing to do is make them out of tungsten or diamonds or gold. I don't know, because they've gone acrylic, plastic, compact metal, full-size metal, done. Love the gray M Light. The gray M Light actually is nice. I have that one on the shelf too. The gray M Light is nice. You're right. But that gold, as soon as you look at the gold, you're just like, oh, this gold's kind of pretty. It really does. Like the gray is like sleek and stylish. The gold is like, it just stands out. It really does. So let's open this up. Let's open this V16 up. But those that are wondering like why the V exists, in my heart of hearts, I think that's the game plan. Because as their people are starting, they won awards this year. Was it Evo or the Game Awards, whatever? The Haute42 Cosmox branding is getting bigger. It allows them to go into different markets with different price points. Because I talk to people from Brazil all the time, and I mean now we have tariffs. So I feel your pain, but for the longest time, the people in the States, we didn't feel your pain because we didn't understand because we weren't living with it, right? The fact that you guys may spend 100% tax or 50% tax, like 150% tax, that's insane. So for you, trying to get an M Plus or M Ultra is a bit absurd. It would be like $300. It's a lot. Whereas you can get this for 100 or 120, and like shadow hunting switches. You could take the screws off, change the artwork, all the things you can imagine in a compact thing. Or if you're just curious, you can buy this and not, you know, spend as much as this one, but still get a really nice pad and customization. So, and the U, so now I'm curious because the R is kind of an S at the end of the day, and R is similar to an S. It's barely wider, but nowhere near as wide as this, but the keycaps are what they are. So I guess the R is kind of like their U in a sense, you know what I'm saying? So yeah. And I know someone messaged saying, hey, I get confused every time I explain this, so I'm gonna try my best to say it one more time. If you already own these things, and you're trying to figure out what's your next option, if you only, don't be afraid to switch brands. Like, don't marry the brand. But if you're in this brand of Haute42, you have your S and you have your T. These are the base. You want plastic versions. You have your P and you have your Violin V. Okay? That you can fully, this one you can customize, this you cannot. But again, you have your P and you have your V. You want compact metal of either version. You have your M Lite and you have your M. Okay? And closing things out, you want full size and metal. You have your, oops, this is backwards, I'm sorry. Stick with this, the message, right? So now okay, I lost my train of thought. Now you want the full size metals. So you have your M Ultra and you have your M Plus. And the Ultra name is misleading because it's not Ultra in size, or it's really not an Ultra anything. I think they want metal to be M's. So with that, they kind of have to like M Plus and M Ultra. The only thing difference between these two is this is a lock switch right here for tournaments. So you can lock this home row down. This has different lock buttons. I don't know if I like one or the other better. I like this so I can change the color. That's the only thing I like here. I can change the red. See, like my home button's red, my start is clear. I can always find the home and start. Here they're the same colors. I have to read it. But again, this has no text. This has text all over the pad, so I know where the buttons are. Which, I mean, I'm used to this, but new people, I do hand sometimes the controller, like, okay, what do I do? What do I press? Because there's no labeling anywhere, so I get it, right? This has a lights button because there's the button lights on both. Now there's ring lights on the bottom right there. You can, adjust and turn on and turn off. So as far as Ultra, it's newer features, but the name's just a name. Like I would not be surprised the R gets a metal. It's probably like the R Omega or the R whatever. Like it's just gonna be another the M Omega, the M blah blah blah. But it's just a metal version of the R, which needs to happen. That way the R is complete. And then to be honest, they will be just about done. The only thing they'll need is the X2, which is like the X is basically, the X is basically an S, a G, and a B. They would just make an X2, which would be the T, and all those different modules, like TMX, T low, and T, I don't know, but you get the point, So, that's the full lineup, and I'm going to stack them just like this before I put them back on the shelf. Right? Oops, I'm moving everything. Moving, clicking things. And I plan to put some artwork on my M Ultra really soon. I'm trying to figure out what I want to do. But I got some pretty violent artwork that I want to put on there. It's violent, but I can't wait to do it. I'm going to kind of stack this here like this. Don't stand. Good, it fits perfect. Perfect. Look at that. Perfect, fits. And we're going to open this. We're going to actually open the V right now. Okay, got that. And then we have that. Okay. And like I said, if you like these different things, don't forget about the Zen. The Zen, when I put it to the S, it's the same size as an S, basically. It's a T, excuse me, it's a T. But the space is like an S. It's really tight. Anyway, I can't say enough about the Zen. The Zen's really nice. If you don't be afraid to switch brands, And it's right in front of me, so I'm going to talk about this one here. And the price is so good. It's like what, $55 on AliExpress. Like it's not even a thought. Like Bloody B, if you're venturing out, your budget saying you can do it, pick up a Zen and let me know what you think. Because it's gonna feel like your Ultra, just acrylic, but it comes stock with Ghost or White Rain. You pick, what you want to do. Anyway, I don't want to go down the rabbit hole, but yeah. So that kind of closes out the discussion, right? Before we open the violin up, before we open the V up. I hope that really helps you understand, okay, now I know what I like. I want something smaller of that, something bigger of that, something metal of that, something plastic, just, affordable of that. This is how you can figure things out. So, closing out, here's your S, Here's your T. Okay, these are your base acrylics, fully customizable. These are the ones where do everything to these two. These are like your do everything controllers. And again, the firmware, the switches, they're all the same. Okay, but these could take all the different switches and they feel fine with all the switches. I've tested, you know, all different brands of switches on these, and yeah, they all play fine. Okay. Okay, we have our P and our V. Now you're in the plastic realm. Is that good or bad? It's neither. It's just light. Both are super light. They're plastic. They have very nice packaging. They look like they came off the shelf. I actually have the the 30th anniversary of this one too is downstairs. But again, these are that's the purpose they serve, right? I would not be surprised you walk to a store and you see these two on a shelf because they look like shelf products. Okay. There's the P and the V. Then you get to the premium compacts. There's your M Lite and your M. Okay. And then you have your full-size premiums. Your M Ultra and your M Plus. Which is better? Neither. It's all personal preference. Okay. Hey, you're too loud. Okay, let me check the chat here. I love the gray M Lite so much. Yeah, I saw that. Yeah. What does lock switch actually do? Okay, good question. So again, at first thought, it feels pointless to be completely honest, right? Because I have this pad has it, the dual pad has it, the Speed Labs has it. I'm looking across the room. The ASI LVL has it, and maybe one more. It'll come to me in a minute, but yeah. If you're in a tournament, like at first thought, it seems pointless, but I do see the value because once you get to the tournament, you connect everything, you press home, where's it? Home and start, wherever it is on the pad. Press home and start. Now you're ready to play. Okay. Turn this on. This is going to make sure this whole row does not work because I think we've all seen tournaments where people connect the controllers and they hit the PS button by accident. Because you know you're like you gotta be honest. In a tournament, you're kind of freaking out. Let's call it space to space. Your nerves are rising, your heart's racing. You could do something dumb by accident and really affect your performance. It's going to throw you way off. So the whole point of that switch is to really just limit that from happening. Like turn it off, play the game, and then do what you got to do. So I hope that answers your question, Bloody B. That's really where that matters. It does have value. And in the end, it's one of those things where it comes with a box, right? It comes in the package, so it's like kind of a freebie. I don't know how to say it. All right. So where's my screwdriver? So this does not come with screwdrivers. I'm shocked. Did I miss it? Wow. I wonder why it did not come with a screwdriver. Huh. Where's my U? Okay, where's the U screwdriver? It's right here. Yeah. Still these other two. Here, I'll put this. Let's leave it all that. Okay, so here's the U screwdriver. All right. Let's see if these are the same screws as the U. And surprise, surprise, exact same screws. Get in there. Yep. And I think these are the same screws too. They're tight too. Oh God. Don't strip it. Don't strip it. Oof. I'm gonna strip that one. They are tight. Yeah, they're in there really tight, so be careful. Got it. It's kind of hard to do on camera, right? 'Cause I'm in a weird angle. Can you map 2 inputs on one button? Yes, you can. So here's what you want to do. You want to update your firmware to version. Get on. Let me get my screwdriver. And if you guys are looking for links to everything, they are in the description. All the pads I just showed you, links are in the description for every one of them, for Amazon and AliExpress. What was your question? Can you, yes, so what you want to do is, you want to, actually, we'll do it on here because I got to remap all the buttons anyway, so I'll do it right now. I'll show you how to do it. But you want to make sure your firmware is on version 7.11. Oh, excuse me, 7.10, excuse me, 0.7.10. 7.11 is in the works, but it's going through, you'll see it, but don't, it's an RC, release candidates, so don't use release candidates. Only use stable editions because, you know, most of us are not developers, most of us are not, we're all people walking the street. Don't play around with beta product things, right? Just get the standard one. I have 7.10 on pretty much all my pads. It's stable, works great. Use that, you'll be happy. Okay. Let's see. I'm trying to find the right size. There it is. I think I found it. So yeah, so you'll do that, right? The next thing you're gonna do is go to pin mapping, and when you get to pin mapping, right, all you do is just set 2 buttons and you're done. It's really that easy. Don't use macros. That's the, if you have old firmware like 0.78 or 0.79, you will need to use macros, and that does not always work. In my testing, what I found was, if I'm playing a match, if I press forward macro, back macro, up macro fast repeatedly, it wouldn't always do it. So got it. Ooh, that was close. Got it. But if you're on 0.710, you just put B1 and then you type in B2 and it'll show both in the same box. And you're done. It's that easy. You know what? This does not come with extra screws. Like the U came with extra screws. Interesting. Let's get my toolbox out the way here. Okay, let's take this off. Interesting. So to get this off, it's kind of resting in the plastic. I think mine is scratched. I think I scratched it right there. Oh, that sucks. All right, so I'm gonna flip this over. Oh wow. There we go. So you kind of let it fall out. You gotta hold it. Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. You cannot change the artwork on here. You cannot change the artwork on here. This is like a fight box. Or a Tikitaka, right? Like a fight box. This is sealed to the acrylic. Let me check my view so y'all can see this. Do I need to do that in software, or can I do it on Tekken Direct? You have to do it in software. I mean, you can't. I don't change my buttons in Tekken. I'm almost guaranteed you could change it in Tekken, but I would tell you to do it in the software. I'm gonna show you. Give me a second. I'll show you how to do it. But this is like a fight box. The artwork is glued to the acrylic top or glass top. I don't know if it's glass or acrylic, but you know, to the top. I don't like that. I don't like that. I was actually looking forward. I already have my artwork ready. I have some artwork ready I was gonna put in here, and now I can't. Oh, that sucks. Like it doesn't flex. It feels nice. The look is nice. I was actually gonna change the button cap. I had plans for you. I had deep plans for you. Oh, look at that. There's foam in the keycaps. So they should, oh, when it hits bottom, it should impact. When it hits bottom, yes, sir. When it hits bottom,
Yes,
it should
sir.
impact better.
Yes,
It shouldn't be so loud.
sir.
It's come out.
Yes, sir.
Oh, they're glued on there. Interesting. Yeah, they're glued down. So I've been looking for these. I can't find them anywhere. So I guess it's not a foam. It's really just like a double, it's a glue, like a taped foam that tapes the keycap. I like that for the sound. Interesting, interesting, interesting. There's all your nubs there. Your screen's right there. Okay, and then your actual, it doesn't come out. Your actual like plate here is screwed down. So it's like a U. Now, if I had my U, I would open my U up and show you the U. And that makes sense why it did not come with extra artwork, because the U comes with like 5 artwork. It's really nice. You just open the U and you can really start going to work and customizing. I'm gonna reach out and see if I can order a clear top plane. because this is fine, but I might as well put the sticker on here at this point. Now I see why they give you a sticker, because there's not much else you can do. You might as well put 30th anniversary sticker on it, to be honest. And here's the T-top. Okay, we have some good and bads, right? Because it fits, but right there. Look at that. Let's show you the overage. Can you see? Oh, the light, you can't. There you go. You can kind of see the overage there, the overage there. Smooth all around until you get to this side and the top. It's too big. So the V is a slightly smaller frame. I mean, like 2 millimeters, 1 millimeter, 2 millimeters. I don't know. I'm American. I'm in the States, so I don't know my millimeters, but you know, whatever. It is slightly not as wide as a T, but the layout is a T, as you saw. Right, look, boom, that's a T. Look, it fits right on. It's a T. Okay, interesting. Interesting. So when you buy this V, you have to pick the color that you want, because you can't change it. You can't change it. And as long as you go in knowing that, you'll be just fine. You'll be just fine. But just, you know, make sure you're aware that that's what it is. All right, let's go into settings. Well, I might as well just screw it back together, because I can't change anything. I'll think about it. Let me get a bag. Hold on, let me get a bag for the screws. Yeah, give me a second. Let me change this here. Okay. Boom. Let's do the software. All right, so let's connect my browser and let's do what I do on every controller. Wait, I'll put the screws. I'm gonna lose these screws. I will bump my desk and I'll knock everything over. And these screws are all the same size. And I was going to post this in the Haute42 chat that, hey, I'm doing this live, but I don't want to be rude. They need a channel for, like, streamers and things like that. And reviewers. Okay. Let's get my cord. Where's my cord at? I'll use... Where's my stuff? I moved everything around. And I'll show you how to map the buttons real quick. It's so easy, you're going to be shocked. And I might update the firmware while I'm doing it. Let's take this, plug it in the top. And again, since the plate is screwed down, not having your screws in is not hurting anything, so don't stress. Alright, let's plug this in over here. Hey, you're too loud. All right, there we go. Right, so that's all plugged in, ready to go. Everything's working. Good. All the buttons work good. Oops. I'm pressing buttons on my computer over here. Okay, good. All right, now let's bring up Brave. Let's bring up Brave browser. Zuck, shout out to Zuck. I was just talking about you, Zuck. I was telling the revelation I had with you playing Street Fighter. Thanks for the tips and pointers and stuff for Street Fighter. How playing with Zuck, getting custom Street Fighter, I had to switch controllers to try like different finger layers. I tried the B. The B was actually really fun. I tried the the S style, like the tighter spacing, and did the T. Just bouncing around to make sure I could find all fours. That was really fun. But today, Zuck, the Z16 just showed up to this morning. So live unbox. We're gonna program this thing right now. Let's set this up. We're gonna take Bloody B through how I do this. Okay, let's make sure it changes screens. The view change. Give me a second. Make sure you guys can see what I see. Perfect. All right, good. Here's what you want to do. You're gonna go to 192. Oh wait. Step number 1. Step number 1. All right, unplug this. What's tight? Hold start. Plug it back in. Okay, good. Now I can see here, and this will tell you what you're dealing with on the screen. Where's that? Right. Get out the way. I can. It's blurry. It'll tell you 0, 7, 10, 9, 5, 6, 4. It'll let you know what version you're on. Okay. So this is currently running 079. I know what you're thinking. Well, why would they send a new machine that doesn't run 0710 out the box? Don't know, don't care. Don't know, don't care. I don't know, and I don't care. All right. Unboxing. Power Live. I want to. Someone posted a review like right now, and I don't want to be rude and make it seem like I'm like outshining what he's doing, because I don't even know this guy, but I'm curious what people think about the V. I want to talk about it too. Should I just post? I don't want to be rude and post it in for something else. He's looking at some accessories. Hey, ignore his comment about review. Come look at my Lite. That's not what I'm trying to say. I'm really just like, I want to talk about it because I want to talk about it. It's fun. It's new. Let's talk. Okay, let's continue. So now it's in the mode, right? I'm gonna go back to web view, and this new Mac messed up my Stream Deck, so I can't hit the button. All right, here we go. Here's how you do it. Grab my keyboard. I'm gonna go to 192.168.7.1, and the number's on the screen. Just go to the website on the screen. Press enter. Now you'll get here, and it'll tell you I'm running the Haute42 version of 079. Right? Here's how you're gonna find it. You're gonna go here. You're gonna type in Google. You're gonna put GP2040 CE. Let's try GP20. GP2040 releases. Don't do downloads because it's gonna take you to the wrong place. Releases. When I get here, click on releases. Zuck, I heard Tekken been wild. Zuck, I'm gonna put it this way. This hurts my heart to even say this out loud. I've been playing Tekken 7 for the past 2 days. It hurts my heart to even say it. It honest to God is that bad. It really is. And we're gonna talk about it because it's a mess. When you guys get here, do not download anything that says RC1. Do not touch. Okay, don't touch. No touching. Don't touch RC1s. All right. Go down. Yeah, I'm just gonna post it. It's fine because I disclose your full subscription. There you go. Post that. There you go. And Tech. I'm not really trying to be rude. I apologize. I just really want to. I was gonna post it anyway, so you just kind of happened to post right when I did. So there you go. All right, so moving on. I feel bad. Like I don't want people to think I'm being rude because I don't. Anyway, let's move on. All right, so here's how you do this. All right, so here. Come down here. Here is the official release, right? And again, if I go lower, there's 079. You can find whatever you're looking for here, all right? So there you go. We're going to go to 0710. Just click on the number. When you get here, go lower. Just scroll to the bottom and everything will appear. Once you're here, this is where the majority of vendors have their firmware, which is really nice. You want the flash nuke file first. So I'm going to click on this. And it'll tell you to download. I'm just going to say download. This force web config, if you're not a developer, just don't Don't mess with this, okay? From a very high level, and what I remember, this will help you put, like, if the pad, you can put the pad in web config, just don't deal with it. You only need 2 files. Get your flash nuke. This just means wipe and reset. Because at the end of the day, we don't really think about it. These controllers are little mini computers. They just really are, right? Again, any technical person watches is going to go overboard and say all these technical things. I'm talking to someone who doesn't know what this crap is. All right. That's what we're saying. A flash nuke is a reset file, okay? Perfect. Now look for your brand. So I'm going to do a find for Haute42. Boom, right there. I'm going to do a find for Mavercade. Boom, right there. I'm going to do a find for DualPad. I know DualPad's coming. It may not be yet, but DualPad's coming. I'm going to do a find for Pico. Pico's right there. Like, I use Pico on my DOIOs. I use Pico on my, like, things that I'm just trying to, like, get working. The Pico standard is, like, the perfect. You just grab this one. But that's a whole other thing. Don't use it. But, again, when you come in here, look for your brand. If you don't find it, go to the vendor's website. Don't play around in here, because you could find yourself not breaking things, but you are not technical. You are going to think you broke something, and you did not. All right, you're not going to fry the board and that nonsense. Okay. What will happen is buttons may act different than what you expect. You can easily wipe it and reload it. You can do it yourself by hand. Like, it's not a big deal, but those are things that I've seen where I was like, why is it acting funny? Because it's my fault. I picked the wrong one. All right. So I'm going to come here. I'm going to pick Haute42. I'm going to click it, and I'm going to save it. Done. Now I'm going to come back to, where's that? I'm here, right? Now I come back to here. When I go to configuration, pin mapping, here, I'm going to put it in PlayStation mode, right? Or let's put it in, like, Xbox mode. Okay. Or PlayStation mode. It's a little faster. PS4 mode. So now all the buttons are in PlayStation. I can see them like a PlayStation controller. I want whatever this is to be L3 and R3. See, it doesn't find, it says no options. L3 by itself. Right? It doesn't like it. It doesn't like it. Okay? Oops, oh, I'm sorry, on the wrong screen. Right? It doesn't like it. That's why we're going to update the firmware. I can come in macros and do this. Right? But for my testing, this is last year. When I tested this, it could have been firmware 076, 077, 078. I do not remember. But when I turn these on, I can add inputs. And I may have done it wrong. I don't even know. But when I played with this, I told it to do 2 buttons, and I saved it. I have to enable it. I went through the whole motions of making this work, because it worked. But when I was playing the game, if I did like forward, I'm sorry, I'll come back to pin mapping, right? And I'll assign this here. Where's macro 1? Boom, done. It's really that simple. So the good thing about GB2040, again, I don't have a ton of experience with other brands, but my experience with this so far has been really good, where when I come in here, there's not a lot of screens to break stuff. You're not really going to hurt anything. Don't click. If you don't know what it is, don't touch it. But, you know, macros, pins, LED colors, like the basic stuff, like don't touch all this. But LED theme, enable it. See what happens. Just turn enable. You didn't save it. Start pressing buttons. Okay, that's what that does. Just don't hit save. Come into add-ons. Come in here and start clicking around. Like, what is this? Turn it off. What is this? Okay, it doesn't work. What does that do? What does this do? And then refresh. Once you see things you care about, take a screenshot, refresh the page. Now save things. All right, but anyway, so now I'm going to reload the firmware. Let's get it going. All right, so I'm going to hit reboot. I'm going to say use boot cell. Boom. When I do that, look at my pad. What do you know? It looks the same. Okay. I'm going to, I'm going to share a video with you as I'm doing this. Where's the link? It's over here. Because I don't really want to take too long. But the whole point is I'm going to show you the video you can use. This works on, and again, these are all GP2040 controllers. These steps work on every one of them. Resource, here it is. And I should probably be sharing my Discord server, to be honest, because I mean, it's I don't know, it's just there. It helps. It helps. All right, so oops, dang it, I copied again. Hold up. I'm gonna copy this link. So again, regardless of the brand, you just need 2 files: Flash Nuke and the firmware file. All right, here's the video. It's 1 minute and 14 seconds. I'm gonna open up my files. And what's going to happen is you guys are going to watch this video as I do it myself because it's the same thing. Everything is showing is what I'm doing. The only different step is I did not hold the boot cell button on the bottom. And what that is right here. Y'all can't. I'm so sorry. I'll do it again. I'll go through it again. The boot cell button is right here. You just take a paper clip, stick it in there, and you'll hold it and connect to your computer. It's kind of a pain in the butt to hold it and do all these weird things, right? Hold start, connect to your thing. You'll see this screen right here. All right. Let's go back to web view. Okay, let me check. Give me 7 seconds. Make sure I can see what you see. And I'll go back. I apologize. Okay, you can see what I see. So here is GB2040. Oh, wait. Is it loaded? It's loaded. Oh, it's in boot cell mode. Whoops. Hold up. Come out. Hold start. Reconnect. Good. Hold start. Connect. Okay, here you go. Now you're here. You can see it's 079. Latest is 0710. We're going to update and get the new feature. Going a little fast. Go back to macros. Again, you can come in here, go to macro 1. I can enable this. I can add inputs or delete this one. It's right there. So I can do circle or triangle. I can do whatever I want. I can save this, right? And then I can map macro 1. I'll call this, rabbits. Save this. I can go to pin mapping. And here, if I want to put 2 buttons, I can't. Like down. Thank you. Yeah. Okay. Thank you. All right. So look, see, I can't do 2 buttons at once. It only does 1. Or if I try to put this plus, it doesn't do anything. Right. All right. So we're going to go to reboot. We're going to say boot cell. And now, oops, I'm sorry. Reboot. Boot cell, perfect. I'm going to X out of this. And I'm going to play this video. And again, to find the firmware, you're going to go to Google, type in GP2040 releases, not downloads. Click on the releases, okay? Once you click on this, do not do RC1, RC2, RC25. These are for developers. You are someone who does no clue what you're doing. Just stick to the standards, okay? Go down, down, down till you find the first official right there. Boom, latest, okay? Click on that, 0710. And I know the date says October. Who cares? You're not hurting anything. You're not getting old stuff. Don't let your mind fool you. This is what I have a majority of my pads. It's stable, okay? Get 0710. Come down. All the way to the bottom. Okay, perfect. The first file you want is the flash nuke file. Click on this. It's going to tell you to download. Okay, say save. That is your reset file. Now you're like, there's a lot. What do I do? Do a find. Type in look, if you have a Mavercade, type in Haute42. Type in Flatbox. Type in what other brands are in here? Like Bento Box, right? Whatever your brand is, see if it's here. If it's not here, go to the vendor's website. Don't play around. Don't start picking. Well, Haute42 works from there. I'll just try it on mine. Don't do that. Okay. Pick the one for your brand. If it's not here, go to your vendor's website. The dual pad, I know they're coming, so it should be listed in 0711. But you see where I'm going with this. Get your brand and don't stress. All right. Click the file. Save it. All right. That's all you need. Now we're going to get to the actual install phase. So the controller is there. And here we go. Boom. So here they say go to the website. Don't do that. Just go to releases. Personally, because vendors' websites change all the time. This doesn't even look the same anymore. So don't deal with this. Okay, but it's the same process. Get your 2 files, your flash nuke and your firmware. All right, not a big deal. See, just like the same 2 files. Now, the way they do it is, and this will work if your controller is black and not working. You did not break your controller. Just do this. Take a little pin. See the pin in his hands like a paper clip? There's the pinhole right there on the bottom like I showed you on the V16. All you do is stick it in there and hold it. And this is the hard part. While you're holding it, connect to your computer. When you're going to flip it over, you're like, nothing's happening. Okay, that's the way it's supposed to work. It's a computer, right? So plug it in just like that. The way I did it was I went to web config, I clicked reboot controller, boot cell. It's the same thing, all right? That's how it works. See how nothing, see right there? Look, see how the screen was black? Right there. The screen's black. You're like, oh my God, it's broken. It's not broken. Nothing's wrong, okay? It's all held and connected. Okay, he's showing you another way to do it. This is actually really good advice. So if you need to get in there, you're stuck, you can do it this way as well. So that's really good. And see, it's locked, but you're fine. Nothing's broken. Here's where things get special. Now that things are there, look for RP1 or, on your files, your Explorer, your Finder, whatever program you use to look at files on a Mac, Windows, or Linux. That's where you go next. Give it a second, and boom, it popped right up. See that RP pop up? It's a flash drive. These controllers are basically mini computers, mini flash drives. Okay, don't stress. All right, click on that. Drag the flash nuke onto that USB flash drive. It's going to disappear and come back. Drag the firmware onto that drive. It's going to take about 10 seconds. Okay, I'm going to let that roll. It's going to disappear. And now if you look at your controller, the screen will be turned back on. Okay, and I'm going to go back. Once you do that, and again, this is for every GB24 controller. It doesn't matter the brand. All right, so now you just saw that happen. I'm going to do it for real on my side. All right, so come here. I'm going to click on RP20. I'm going to drag the flash nuke on it. Where's my flash nuke file? I'm going to drag the flash nuke on this bad boy. Okay. Close. I'm going to have it play again. I'm going to have this loop for 2 seconds. Real quick. It's fine, just play. Now I'm going to come back. I'm going to drag my firmware. Boom, and we're done. That easy. It's loadings. It's 2 megs of transfer. It's nothing. And then done. Perfect. Now, when I go to my controller, let's turn this off. Let's X out of this. And I'll paste this video so you guys can find if you need it. Cut this. Close this. All right, so here is the video. Firmware update video for all brands that run GP 2040 CE. Okay. Firmware files for most brands here. Google search GP 2040 CE releases, not downloads. I can't, and this is a bot. I can't see what I'm typing, but I can't see if I'm spelling this right because I can't see. EASC releases. There you go. Not, there you go. Boom. Right? That's that. And now if we come back. So now look, my controller's back up. Everything's moving, right? I'm going to unplug this. Hold start, plug it right back in to my computer. Now what do you know? 0, 7, 10. All right, that easy. There's a website right here. I'm going to go there, 192.168.7.11. I'll go right there. Let's go. And I'm going to show you now how to map these 2 buttons. Oops, wrong browser, wrong browser. So when I come back here, I'm just going to refresh it, or I'm going to go to click on this, and I'll refresh the page. Boom, boom, boom. Latest, current, 0710, Haute42 edition firmware. That easy. All right, let's do the fun part. You want pin mapping. I'm going to add 4 profiles. The first thing I do, I click this, and I look for my turbo button, and I press turbo on the actual controller. I press turbo. This button, I don't use. Like, who needs it, right? So we're going to make use of this thing. See how it's at the turbo? We're going to change this, delete that, put function. Okay. Every profile, do it. I'm going to come down and say profile 2. And there's a copy base, but I'm going to do it by hand, right? So put function. Button profile 3. Erase turbo. Calls function. Profile 4. Come down. Put function. Now, that's all there. I'm going to rename these. This is going to be my Tekken 8 profile. This is going to be my Street Fighter 6 profile. This is going to be stock, where I don't change anything else. And then profile 1 is going to be home, where I can do whatever I want. Boom. Come down. I'm going to save this. Okay. Go to settings really fast. I play in PS5 mode. I'm going to change my profile to Tekken 8. When it comes to button inputs, here is where I like to change things. I don't play on Switch, so I'm going to put PS5. right? Press keyboard. So just press the P to get the PS5. Let me change this to back to GB2040. Perfect. Okay, button 2, it's going to be Xbox. It's alphabetical. So button 3 is PS5. Xbox One, nothing, nothing. X input, X input. I'm going to save this. And then I'm going to come down to hotkeys. I'm going to put function, 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 button 1, button 2, button 3. Make this previous profile. Make this next profile. I do this on every pad. And make this reboot. Okay, save this. Save, good. Now we can do what you want to do. Go to pin mapping. Wait, one more thing I want to show you. This is very important. Go to add-ons. Add-ons config, right? Again, I do not use turbo. Pin is -1, perfect. So I don't use that pin. I'm going to turn this off. I don't need it. I already turned it off anyway. Why is it there, right? Go all the way to the bottom. This feature I love. Input history. Turn this on. That's it. Go to save. So now your turbo's off. Your input history's on. Boom. Your display, you can come in here and change your... I'm hitting Verge just to show you that it works. I like to use stick because I like to see a joystick bouncing around on my screen, like the joystick. I like this to be fight board because this shows me my buttons and my menu buttons. I like to see every button I press. I want to see it. When I move around, I want to see it. Eureka, is this going to be a video? I'm going to redo the whole thing in a proper video. Yes. Yes, it will be. It just happened that the controller arrived today, Eureka. And shout out to Eureka, happy Sunday. It just happened that it showed up right now. So, yeah. So that's that, right? So now let's get to what you're asking, the pin mapping. I apologize for taking you in a long road, right? Here is Street Fighter. I'm going to say pin viewer. When I press this button here, come back, press pin viewer, press that button. That is pin 18. I'm going to go to 18. When I press this button, I want it to be button 3 plus button 2. That's all you got to do. Save it. It's that easy. No macros, no crazy business. And again, who asked me? This was... it's really that easy to get this done. It's that easy to set multiple buttons on one button. That's all you got to do. And I can't see my chat right now, but I can't see. But anyway, let's wrap this up. All right, so there you go, right? So now Tekken 8, I want pin 18 to be button 1 and button 2. And you're going to see why in a second. I'm going to save this, and I'm done. I'm going to hit reboot. I'm going to say controller. Oh, wait, one more thing. Go to config, go to data backup, hit save, back up your configuration. Click save. Don't forget the very top, click keep. At the very top right of the window, say keep, because it did not save it to you, say keep. Now you're ready. Hit reboot, say controller. And when you do that, I'm going to come here. Here's the controller, right? Now, so remember it had the 4, remember it looked just like this. You saw the 12 buttons. Now there's a ball here, right? Look at this. Left, right, down, up. I can see everything I'm pressing on the screen like a joystick. That's what I want. When I press any button, see the bottom row right here? It tells me what I'm pressing. So there's no confusion. Like, you ever play a game and you're like, I know I hit the right button. Just look down. Just pause your brain. Look down and see if the input was received. Because sometimes I notice I'm pressing both, but my fingers are hitting like this. My mind's still doing this, but my motion is like this by accident. And you'll see it. X plus something. But 1 plus beat 2. Oh, that was me. I need to make sure I press and smoother. Right? Now, we set these things up. Let's go through what we did. You're going to hold turbo. Button, it's weird. Button 1 is on the bottom, button 3 is on the top. So you flip your mind over, right? I said previous, next for profiles, previous profile, next profile, reboot, right? So look, I'm gonna hold this button, turbos now, function, hold function, reboot. Boom, look at that. Right, when I go back to web config, hold turbo, hold start, and press the button. Web config, look at that, right? Give me a second, I'm gonna show you the profile thing, because now we're gonna get to your button swapping. All right. Okay, the controller rebooted. See how it came back up? Perfect, right? it shows you the profile name. I'm going to hold turbo and I'm going to press button 1. Now I went back. Now I'm on home. Watch this. See, it's one button. I'm going to hold turbo. I'm going to go next profile. Now I'm in Tekken 8. What do you know? It says plus. Button plus button. I'm going to go next profile. It's Street Fighter 6 mode. What do you know? They're different buttons. Because remember the profiles? I said button with 1 plus 3 and 2 plus 4. Whatever I said, that's how easy it is to map your buttons. And once you update your firmware, it's that simple. So there we go. All right, so now we are ready to play. It's done. It's done. So I'm going to turn this thing off here. And every controller I use, as soon as they arrive, to be completely honest, this is exactly what I do as soon as they show up. I turn off turbo, I turn off turbo, I turn on function. I map the previous profile, next profile. I map reboot so I get the web config fast. I turn on input history. I can see all the input history. I do it so fast because I do it so many times. It's painless. And if I have to, I'll update the firmware. So like I'll play with the firmware first to see what I think, and then I'll update. And these are Haute42s. They're all standard, so I know it's going to feel the same. But a different brand I never tried before, I'll update 2 days after I get it. Like I'll play with it to see like what the buttons do, because like the DOIOs, when they arrive, the pass-through port is not turned on. It's there, but it doesn't work. So luckily I have enough experience. I go in here. I'll show you where I go to. Did I close that window? I did close it. But I have enough experience where I'll go in and figure out what's going on. And I'll show you. Like with that one, I had to like figure out. I actually took another control. I took screenshots of every one of these screens till I figured out where is the missing link, and it was right here, USB host. It was down here in the bottom. And then the pin is not the same. Like 23 is not the same. The DOI was 26. But again, I started figuring out how to use this software because it's not that complicated. And whenever I made an issue, I just flash nuke it and reload it. Like, okay, no big deal. All right, so don't be afraid. You know, just don't play around. But, you know, this is how you do it. All right, there you go. Let me reboot this controller real quick. So, yeah. So that, so far, is the V16, right? We took all the screws out. Remember the artwork. You know, everything's there. It comes with your shadow hunting switches. They're already pre-installed. I need to go remap this, but I'll remap it later. But okay, good. These all pop on and off. They're just colored nubs. It comes with the red and black in the box. My advice is put your red for home, your black for start. Or if they come with whatever colors, offset the colors. See, these clears are all the same. I know these are generic buttons. These two are important. As soon as I connect, I got to press these two anyway, right? So those are important. Yeah, the screen is what it is. The shape is just like a U as far as all the layout, but the button spacing is that of a T. So this is the U. So now the V and the U are kind of like cousins or brothers and sisters because they're both plastic. One has rings, one does not, but the actual hole is the same size. Let's see. Spotix. Shout out to Spotix. Happy Sunday, Spotix. Hello, thank you for the help. Last time I really thought I messed up my controller. No, thank you. No problem, Spotix. And this is why I just went through what I went through. We've all been there. And I'll get messages so many times. Here's the funny ones. Who was asked about the lock switch? This lock switch here is the funniest thing. This happens to me, you, everyone. These physical lock switches, you're gonna grab it off the shelf and you're gonna flick it by accident. You're gonna plug the controller in and you're pressing home. You're pressing start. You're like, oh my god, I broke my controller. You're gonna flash nuke this thing 5 times. How do I know? Because I did it. You're gonna flash nuke it 5 times, and then you're still gonna be like, why the heaven? I'm trying to cuss. Is it not working? It's just this button. You had this turned on. You locked the row. So little weird things like that. The good, from my experience so far with GB2040, I haven't been able to break it. So don't be afraid, right? Just make sure you're dealing with the correct vendor file, and you're good. If you can't find the vendor file, just don't do it. Just leave it where it is. If you're on firmware version 076, 077, 78, that's how the vendor shipped it. That's just kind of, I mean, I know ways around. I'm not going to show you right now how to do it because someone doesn't know what they're doing is going to copy what I'm telling you, and they're going to lock their controller but not realize how to get back. That you can do it. They're just going to get stuck. I don't want you to get stuck. You can recover GB2040 from all my experience. I've had things where people have come like, hey, I can't do anything with this box. What do I do? And I've been able to get around that through either holding different buttons or pressing the boot cell. I have gotten around it every time, knock on fake wood, right? So shout out to Spotix. I'm glad I could help, and then, you know, just share what I've learned from trial and error. And guys, I've done the same thing you guys have done. So I'm not like, I've made these mistakes, and I try to speak to you guys not like developers, not like technical people. I'm trying to talk to you as if you're my aunt, my uncle, my cousin, my nephew, someone who doesn't care, but just wants this and they want to use it. What the heck does this do? You know, so I'm glad it helped. Again, if you have the V, you cannot change the artwork at this time. This artwork is glued and sealed to the lid. The lid is nice, it's smooth and everything else, but you know, you can't, because I already have my artwork ready. You can't do it. The screws are the same as the U. All like the turbo and screen are the same as the U. And that, again, where did I put my lid? Here's a T. If you have a T lid, it's the same layout as a T. Okay, for those who just joined, I'm getting some text messages, but those just joined. It is the same as a T, right? But if you have a U, where my U artwork thing went? Give me a second. Let me grab some U artwork. I just dropped the thing. I don't know where it went. But if you have a U, right? Let's see. Oh, here it's right here. Boom. I'm sorry. So again, what's different about the V and the T so far is the T turbo is over here by the screw. The screen is kind of like right here somewhere. The home row is more over here, right on the T. The screws, you can also see the body is a little bit bigger on the T than the V, right? When you take this off, you take your U top, and what do you know? It fits perfectly because the rings are basically the same size as a button cap. Just the middle is small, right? Let's see. Mr. Wapo, that's a cool name. Shout out to Mr. Wapo, happy Sunday. Dang, I was about to ask about, oh, thank you. I'm glad I could help. So yeah, ask your questions, I'll gladly help. But yeah, this is, and earlier, if you rewind the video, you'll see I took out the S, the T, and I compared both, I showed both families, how the S, give me a second, I'll explain. Again, back to the U. See how all the holes line up? This is a U. This is a U, all right? U minus the rings. It's light like plastic. Better switches because of shadow hunting. Foam in the keycap, so it's quieter. It's not as loud as the U, because the U is loud. And look, the U is a little firm, right? It feels way better. But again, that's that, right? That's how you kind of figure out what is this? What am I doing? Like, what am I getting myself into? That's who the audience is for. And there are some folks that, you know, I agree and disagree. They feel like there's too many models for Haute42. I like the variety because, as I stated before, now you can start, and again, here's the P right here, right? So this V and the P are cousins, sisters, brothers, whatever. So if you like something in this brand, or you're venturing out and you're trying different things, right? There's an S, small buttons, large on the bottom, tight spacing. There's the T, large buttons, wide spacing, right? S, T. They're acrylic, they're prototypes, right? Now I want materials. Okay, you want plastic, get the P, get the V. I want metal, but I want it small. Get the M light, get the M. I want full-size metal. Get the M ultra, get the M plus. None of these are competing with each other. They're the same space with these two general layouts, generally, right? They're going to feel very at home to you. So the acrylic, like people hate on the T, or that they don't hate on it. They think they're not getting the best version because they buy the T or they bought the S. Well, I have the, I've heard someone say, well, I got the S, but I really want to get this. Or I've got the T, but I really want to get this. The S and the T are fantastic. The S is a brick. The S is like super solid and it's compact. You can customize everything on that thing. The T is fantastic. You can customize. So, you know, you're not losing anything by it. But if you want something different materials, get a plastic one, get a metal one, get a compact, big or small metal, you're done. And if you want rings, you have the U, and the R is kind of an S with rings, kinda, right? Essentially. So if you want rings, you have the R and the U, you know, like that. And then with the G is kind of expanding because the G is the one with the mechanical MX switches. Well, now the G has the X MX version. So you have like your compact G and your full size X series MX that kind of like gives you both sides. So now pretty much everything in their lineup has a pair. It's more than a pair. It has a variety of options. That's what I say it. Except for the R. Like I'm waiting for the R to get a metal R. I'm really waiting for that. That's gonna be fantastic. The metal R. They have to do it. They have to. Alex, shout out to Alex. Happy Sunday. What about small buttons, tight spacing, but bigger controller so you can have perfect. All right, so I'm gonna pull it out and I'll show you right now. Okay, let me move some stuff out the way. So, right here, right? So, your question, right? You're just looking for small buttons, tight spacing. You are in the S family now, okay? So we're gonna move the V out of the way because we're not dealing with anything that has relation to T's. So. You're in this family. You're in the S family. If you have an S now, just buy a cheap box footsie, buy the Heroic Designs extender, you know, put the potato, buy an extender and just make the base as wide as a T. And it's super cheap. So now you can fully customize your S to make it that. But you're saying, I don't want to do that. I want something premium. No problem. Now you already said, I want the S, but I want compact, but I don't want plastic. I don't want it small. I want it bigger. The P is out. Okay. You already said, I want full size S. The M Lite is out. That gives you the M Ultra. But then you're saying, yeah, but I heard that there's an M Plus. One's called a Plus, one's called an Ultra. Isn't the Ultra better than a Plus? No. Ignore the name. M just means metal. Ignore the little acronym afterwards, okay? This is in the T family. Look at the spacing. See how tight this is? See how wide this is? Look at the top. Here's a T-top right here. Look. Put in the Ultra, it doesn't fit. It clearly does not fit because this is a T layout. This is an S layout. It's just with a full-size S. So if you want the S full body, either buy a extender, cheap box footsie, Heroic Designs extender, Potato extender. Those are the ones I have experience with. Buy one of those to add to your current S, or buy the M Ultra, and you're going to be happy. There you go. So that's the answer to your question. So now you're getting the families right, how they work in this brand. You don't have to guess. I really love that. You don't have to guess, right? You know what you want. Now pick the option. Now you start looking at materials. Now you can start stop guessing. Okay, I know I want tight spacing. I want this. Okay, what variant should I order? Mr. Wapo, I was hoping to find a leverless that's the same size as M Ultra, but with the customizable features of R16, so I could easily swap the artwork. Yes. When it comes to that right now, and again, you said Ultra, you said R16. That tells me you want tighter spacing. You do not want the T, because then, you know, you can look at the U, or there's things you look at. You want rings. Given the space you're in, you want full size, tight spacing. The M Ultra, you can put like this. I have a vinyl on my Plus. You can put vinyl on it, so that's not a big deal. All right. Even my M, it's you can do things to it, but now that you're in that space, if you have the Ultra, like right here, just put a vinyl wrap on it and go about your day. You'll be happy, because you can't do like an S and a T, like just open it and throw it in there, or you just can't. So yes, Alex, that I hope who's that? Mr. Wap, I hope that answered your question. Can I just easy swap the artwork? Yeah, you can't. The R, like you said, the R is basically the size of a T with somewhat of an S with a pinky. The R is fully customizable and all that stuff. Yeah, the metals you just have to put a vinyl on top. So I hope that answered your question. Wapo, wait, I didn't know that they I didn't know they have that for R16. I'm talking, so I missed with that. I probably said something and you probably said something too. I apologize. Alex, nice, thank you so much. No problem, Alex. I'm glad that really helps. Vice, shout out to Vice. Shout out to Vice FGC. Happy Sunday, Vice. Yeah, the U, the V, I can't talk. The V just showed up today. Oh, one more thing. Keycaps. I talked about this earlier. DOIO keycaps are now on AliExpress. Because if you go to their website, these are $30. The shipping was $30. Heck no. On AliExpress, they're $10 to $15, and they fit the S, the M Ultra, the M Lite, all the S family, like we just talked about, the S, the P, the M Lite, the Ultra. These fit perfectly, and they look like this. These are 22.5 millimeters. So they look something like this. Look at that. And it's like a different texture. They're slow. They slide really easily because they're sloped off. They slide really smooth. And they have tons of different color options, like different styles. I'll show you another one. You know. And see how like the gaps are filled in. Looks really nice. Really, really nice. Yeah, shout out to DOIO. Yeah. I need to drop a link. Let me drop a link in the chat. You guys can find those keycaps. But they come like shrink. I can't talk. Shrink wrap, something like this. Really nice. Let me get this off the desk. I have too much stuff on the desk. And wait, you were asking about the R16 with customizable. The dual pad Zen. Oh, it doesn't have the pinky. You want the pinky. The Kailh Keys GK21. Look at that one. The Kailh Keys GK21 will put you in that R16 feel, because I think it's like barely tighter than R16. Like it's like, if I remember this right, R16 is we'll say the wide. It's not wide, but it's the widest. The Kailh Keys GK21, 16, GF, all this stuff, they're roughly like barely tighter. And the dual pad Zen is tighter than that, right? Whereas the U is basically a T, so it's wide, right? But yeah, if you're an R16, you definitely look at Kailh Keys, because the Kailh Keys GK21 has a pinky. It says 21 buttons. I know you're thinking you're overwhelmed, but trust me, you're going to love the 21 buttons, because you can turn off the ones you don't need. You get the pinky, and if you play like UFC, whatever, any game that needs 2 joysticks, you can play with 2. I will show you what's downstairs. I'll show you the base mark. See, here's the Kailh Keys here. The pinky's right here. There's like a bunch of buttons over here, and the price is really good too. And so Amazon's, and the screen is gigantic. So yeah, Kailh Keys is fantastic. The only thing is put artwork on the bottom. These lights are crazy bright. But yeah, fantastic pad, and it feels so much like an R16. You're gonna feel right at home with the Kailh Keys. And 21, you'll see the extra buttons around, but mine is mapped left joystick or left D-pad, right? And then I put the right up here. And then for certain games, I can play with 2. I can play left stick and right stick on the same game, like UFC and stuff like that. So yeah. Let me put this back. And here's the U. The U, right? Same circle and button as an R, but the spacing, can't stress this enough. The spacing is that. Look at that. This is a T-top. What do you know? It fits right in place. Fits right in place. The U is a T, just with R buttons. Okay? So when you're looking at the V and the U, you're asking yourself, well, what should I get? You've decided, I want a plastic T. Perfect. I want a pass-through port in the top and 1 power port in the top. Nothing else on the sides. Okay? Perfect. I want to customize my artwork. You want the U. I cannot customize artwork. This is glued to the lid. Then I want the V. I want rings. I want the U. I do not want rings. I get the V. But again, these are all in the T family. So if you know you like a T, wide spacing, big buttons, and also the U, the buttons are twice as tall because the rings are 2 quarters high and the buttons are 2 quarters high. This is like the standard low profile format. So I hope that kind of makes sense. Let me check the chat here. Let's see. They have a V. Yeah. Shout out to Banji. Happy Sunday, Banji. Yes. So Banji, this is the V16. It just came in. Here's the box right here. Like breaking stuff. There's the box. Let me move some stuff out of the way because my desk is getting filled up. Oh my god, I almost knocked my food over. But yeah, here's the V16 box, and it's 30th anniversary. You know, looks like that. It comes with, you know, your book on the inside. Actually, it's a nice, you know, book, multi-language in the middle. And this sticker here, it has your cord here, but it does not come with the screwdriver. And now I see why, because the U comes with a screwdriver. Take it apart, take the artwork out, and it comes with extra artwork and all that stuff. This does not. Only comes with this sticker, which is actually kind of nice. I think I'm going to put this on here somewhere because I had plans for my artwork and I can't do it now. So this is just going to be what it is. Oh, here's a screwdriver. This comes with the U, the screwdriver to take it apart. And I was like, what? It's the same screws. So I was like, why is there no screwdriver here? Once I took it apart, I realized. Once I took it apart, flipped it over. Like, here's the screws right here. Right. Come apart. Even getting it apart is kind of a pain because it's not meant to be taken apart. Right. There's your plate. Your buttons, and everything's screwed together again to the plate, right? but when you look at your top, it's like a fight box. The design is glued to the acrylic top or glass, whatever this is. It's glued to the top. Right, so yeah. Let me check the chat. The Miku on the DOI. Oh, there you go. Nice. Yeah, actually, yeah, I went with those, and then the Inlaufen. This review is coming very soon. This one here, really nice pad, loud, but I changed it up. But this is coming. The Inlaufen, it's already in the works. That's coming really soon. And this one is going to get the Lego. That's gonna be kind of fun. Can you see that? There you go. So it's gonna get like, since it's yellow, it's gonna be kind of like the Leo. It's gonna be kind of fun. It's gonna be a cool one. I like that. Testing. I've been busy with school. Now school's slowed down. That's coming really fast, really soon. And shout out to Inlaufen. I apologize for taking so long, but it's coming. I have a few reviews I can't wait to show you guys. There's a lot coming. I can't wait to talk about the Mavercade, the new Gal keys. I'm talking about, there's a lot coming. A lot coming. And here's the extras, stuff like that. Let me check the chat. Banji, shout out to Banji. Happy Sunday, Banji. Hey, what's new about the V16? I hope you saw what I just said. Excuse me, I'm losing. I need some water. But yeah, basically, this is in the P family, right? So the P12 is like an S, and the V Violin 16 is in the, they're both kind of in the plastic family, but it has like a glass acrylic top, whatever this material is. It's a harder top, nicer finish, smooth edges too, really smooth. But it's in this, so it's acrylics, plastics, compact metals, large metals. Boom. All right, let's see. Spotix, some gaming websites that are known stores in my country has bought all Haute42 controllers. There is including my B12. Man, I have options. I'm so happy. Yes, the B12 is nice. Where's my the B6? I think you mean the B16. This B16. Now, like, I've been playing Street Fighter more because Tekken's broken. The keys like this are actually kind of cool, but if you can get a cheap box footsie in your country, pick one up if you can. It really transformed the B16. Something because my hands, I wear a triplets riding glove. My hands are gigantic, so I get cramped very fast. Playing Tekken, I can't really play Tekken; it's too small. But Street Fighter I can play just fine. And this is as wide as a T, but shorter. It's like half the size of a T, but as wide. So if it's perfect on your lap, I almost say it's a must. It's a cheap box footsie for the B16. I know you bought it to be compact, so it's like a dichotomy, but there you go. All right, let me check here. And please hit the like button. Shout out to everybody. Thank you. Let's see. I'm thinking now to buy the R16 bigger than my B12. Yeah, the R16 is fantastic. Yeah, where's my R16? It's on the shelf. That one's fantastic. And also, if you're looking at in that family, right? The R family, Haute42 R16, the Kailh Keys GK GF16 or 21. 21's, yeah, get 21, excuse me. And then the dual pad Zen, fantastic. Yeah, all those. I showed the other one. Here's the Zen here. The Zen is fantastic too. Comes stock with ghost and crystal switches. The artwork, the light is bright. Put artwork on here immediately to dim the lights. But yeah, all those are really good. In that realm of rings, right? So the R16 came out first. 6 months later, the Kailh Keys, the dual pad Zen. Yeah, those three. Yep. I'm trying to think. Look at the shelf, trying to remember. Let me check here. Mustafa El Gawish. That's a cool name. Shout out to Mustafa. Happy Sunday. Yo, man, I hope everything's doing well. Thank you. Yes. Glad to hear you're playing Tekken 7, not Tekken 8. Mustafa, I think you're feeling it. I'm excited for Lei Wulong to come to Tekken 8, but I'm so scared now. They're going to break him. So I'm going to be playing Tekken 7 a little bit until they fix Tekken 8, because I don't think the developers understand that. People play fighting games to get better. They keep saying casuals. We did you see Paul? There's no more like back sway motion. Now it's like back 2 buttons, 4-2 buttons. He just does it. I'm like, you guys don't understand how fighting games work. It's like me going to play Fortnite with my kids or Call of Duty, and I close my eyes and I just hit the buttons and I'm killing people. Oh my God, that was so much fun. See how many people I killed? And it's like, why am I better than the best? Why am I better than people that put 30 hours to a game? And I played for 5 minutes. I play people in this game and they're beating me, and I'm like, I'm better than you. It feels bad to say. I'm better than you, but the game doesn't. Anyway. Yeah. Maiko, shout out to Michael. Happy Sunday. Do the buttons feel nice? Yes, they do. And is the feeling something? Yes. Yes and no. Here's what's different. The U16 comes out the box with reds, and this plastic down here. I hope that's loud. I hope y'all can hear that. The U is a little more hollow in feel, right? So I actually added layers of art to kind of make it fill in. But I put the deep sea islets or ghost switches. I almost say that's a requirement. Silent, deep sea islet silent, I think are better. And then the ghosts are snappier, but the deep sea islets are the most quiet, right? Because these are silent. Okay, these are fine too. These are silence. So silence, deep sea islets are my favorite silence, and then the ghosts are like my favorite snappy silence. As soon as you buy this, make sure you buy it with those switches. Like pick one and put it here immediately, because I mash. So when I'm playing, I could feel the impact of the plastic. I could feel all that like reverbing on my fingers. I could hear it. It's loud. Yeah, once you swap that out, it changed the whole experience. You're really gonna like the U better. The V comes with shadow hunting out the box. Comes with foam. I'll show you. Comes with foam in the keycaps. They're actually glued on here. It's like double-sided tape. They're taped onto the head. So when you hit, I think this foam is tapping the lid. So when you're mashing, it's not as loud. Whereas the U is louder because it's plastic. Even the P is loud because it's plastic. So all that sound is just echoing all through the container back at you. If you're coming from an S or a T, I think we take for granted. I think I didn't even notice, but you take for granted that acrylic is so quiet. You don't even know it's absorbing all that impact for you. You don't even know it. But it's not as loud by a long shot. By a long shot. So this, compared to the U, they are the exact same layout. These buttons are 4 American quarters tall. 2 quarters for the ring, 2 quarters for the buttons. These are 1.5 American quarters tall. So they're lower, right? They're snappier. They're quieter. This you could change the artwork. This you cannot. And that's kind of it, you know. Again, if you're in the T side of the house, if you're an R, the R is really in the S family. So if you like an R, the U is not because the space is going to be wide. You're going to be like, oh wow, why does this feel so wide? It's going to feel different. There's nothing wrong with it. You're just going to feel different. Your body will adjust. But if you're in the R family, you might as well get a Galaxy GK16 or 21, excuse me, because it'll feel right at home. Right. Or pick up a dual pad Zen, because you'll be right at home, minus the pinky, but you'll be right at home as far as spacing and feel. Yeah. Let me check here. Did buttons feel nice? Vice, you got the yellow. No, yeah. I was like, think of a color. I need something different. I love black, but there's too many black, like smoky black, like neutral colors. I need something loud. So yeah, I want the yellow. Yeah, I seen what you said. Okay, Banji, thanks. But yeah, facts, Banji. Yeah, Vice, Nufflin got AliExpress link. They have their Nufflin shop, and where's the link here? They have their shop, but they do not have an AliExpress that I know of so far. It could be there, but not that I know of so far. Nolfin. Inlofin, excuse me, Inlofin. Yeah, I can't read because I'm like doing 5 things here. Here we go. I'll post this in here. The Inlofin shop. There you go. Yeah, and they are very, very similar to a DOIO, for what I could tell so far. But even that one, I'll kind of give like an early detail what I did here. Here is the stock switches. These are Gateron Reds. And I hope that comes up on camera. They also have metal keycaps, right? So the metal. Luckily, this pad can do both Gaterons and Kailhs. So I immediately, my wife, she was in here as I was testing it. She was like, can you turn that controller down? It was so loud. Took it out, I was going to go Ghost or Deep Seas, but I went with Deep Sea. So the Deep Sea Islets on here, super quiet, fantastic. You can't even hear it. The Deep Sea Islets are fantastic. Metal and plastic pads. Deep Sea Islets and Ghosts are your friend. And the Silent Tans, obviously, but I like the Deep Sea Islets better than Silent Tans for some reason. But the Deep Sea Islets and the Ghosts are fantastic for metal and plastic pads. They really bring the noise down, but give you that good feel. You know, when you get to the acrylics and the, you know, even like the M plus here, I mix these up. You know, I don't really stress, but the plastics in particular, really the plastics and the DOIO style metals, they have more of a, they sound hollow sometimes, so they get really loud. Whereas like these M's, these aren't as, the way they're sealed, there's not a lot of air gaps, so they're not as loud, the Haute42 metals. The other brand metals are fantastic, they're just louder. Well, the Kailh keys is not loud either. The Kailh keys is really quiet. That GF16 or GK60, whatever it is, that one's fantastic. If you like rings and you want metal, the Kailh keys is fantastic. Let me check the chat here. What's your opinion on the Haute42 X? I've been thinking of getting it. But okay, so Banji, I also wanted to get deep sea switches. Which one should I get, tactile or linear? Here's my opinion, right? So I type for a living. I work in IT, so I'm kind of beating my hands up, right? Actually, I need some lotion. Excuse me. Here's the X series. Ugh. Okay. All right, so move the V out of here for a second. And actually, I had to put the grip tape on the bottom too. I haven't even fully set it up. Here is the X series. Now, I answer this question real quick, right? So the X series. Right. Here's the X. Okay. Here's the X and all the modules, right? The MX I use the least because I'm not a G player. Like Haute42 G, I don't really use that one that much because it's too tall for my hands, right? I use more of the S, the T, the low profile. I use this for when I'm playing with the analog. I pretty much put this on immediately. So I use the WAS and analog together because when you're playing the little joystick games, these are like Joy-Cons. So playing with the Joy-Cons, it's hard to reach with the regular buttons. It's so nice to just hit a keyboard button. And I really think I already put in the feedback channel. They need to make these two these two modules here like this. So that way the X can be an S, a G, and a B in one unit. And I know some people are saying, well, where are you going to put the extra piece? Who cares? Right? They need to make the last two sections for the B for this set. All right. So now, if you're considering the X, right? This is in the S family. This is an S layout. This is an S layout. Here is not. It's lower. This is like a U, excuse me, like an M Ultra, but your thumb is lower on the X. Okay, not a big deal. I'm saying this because if you're in the T family, this is gonna feel fine, but it may feel cramped. If you know you're not gonna change the modules, this is not the one you want. This is for people that know they're going to play Joy-Cons one day, they're going to play WAS the other day, they're going to play this way, they're going to, like, I could put this here, low profile, I could put MX here, because I've done that. I actually mixed them all around. That was fun. Like, I had fun. But if I own this, the price you're going to pay, you're going to creep up to roughly $350 for everything, maybe $400. We'll say, let's round it off. We'll say $350, $400 for everything. For the price of $400, we'll say $300, we'll make it low. For the price of $300, you could have bought an M Ultra, an M Plus, 2 Booter 5s, and a pack of shadow hunting switches for the price of this one and the other modules. And then you get this home and you tell yourself, well, I only like this module setup. This is an M Ultra. This layout is an M Ultra, right? So if you know you're going to swap things out, get this. If you know you have a G, which is the MX compact model, and you don't have a cheap box footsie for your G, right? You want it metal, you want it premium. Just buy this in the MX edition, and now you have a full-size G. Go be happy, and you know you're fine. You're done. If you know you're swapping things out, the X is fine. But if you know you're an S player, and you're only going to leave it in S mode, which is this low-profile mode, this wasn't made for you. That's a better way to say it. It wasn't made for you. This is made to be the future of, I want to swip and swap my G style, my S style, blend the S and G, and I want a little bit of B, which is the keyboard here. And I can't wait till they make the keyboard. They have to do that. Please do that. that'll be what this is for. And then I hope to make an X2, which is the T. So you have a T, which is low profile, a T, which is MX, a T, which is analog, and it'd be slightly bigger because it's got to fit the T layout. But again, it serves the purpose of people that like to swip and swap their components. If you don't, get you an M Ultra, which is this for cheaper. Get you an M Lite, which is this but compact. Get you an S, which is this but compact. Get a cheap box Fuxi, a Heroic Designs extender, a P12 extender to turn your S to a Y. You see where I'm going with this? I hope to answer your question. I want to beat a dead horse, but that's really where the X. So like, don't get FOMO and buy because you see everybody has it. Really understand what your hands are asking for. Then go down that avenue of where do I want to play. The S family, the T family, the R family, or the convertible family. Okay? I hope that helps, Banji. And again, the biggest thing is don't get FOMO, Banji. Don't get FOMO. And the deep sea switches, I prefer linears. That's just because I type all day. My keyboard, I'm so funny. Before I got into leverless, I just knew it's a keyboard. I never realized that my keyboards are like it's this. This is a Keychron. These are linear Gaterons, very smooth up and down. This Logitech keyboard, these are tactile. Like when I press it, it like there's a little bit of oomph to hit it down. Right. My Microsoft Ergo, like I never knew these were tactile switches. I never even knew what that meant. So now I know what it means. On my keyboards, I'm like in the fence because I slam my thumb. My thumbs are hurting a little bit because I've been slamming the keyboard on the Keychron with the linear. I like linears for my controllers. Tactile is just not my preference. So for you, deep sea Islets or the whales, just decide. Do I want a regular standard keyboard feel, or if you rest your hands and you want like force, get the tactile. If you just play, then get the linear. But that's everything out the box is linear. So I hope that kind of explains the difference between the two and gives you some guidance there. Also, Mustafa El Gawish. Yeah, I 100% understand what you mean about Tekken 8. I lost all faith in this game with Season 2. I'm still... You know what's so crazy? Here's the other part before I move on. I turned it on Tuesday. I had fun. I wasn't playing for real. I was having fun, but I wasn't truly playing. I was just going through the motions, pressing buttons, laughing. Right? But I would not want to watch a tournament of what I played. Okay? The other thing I noticed... Every channel I looked at throughout the day before I got home after work, just like at lunch, you glance around, see what people are saying about the update. The majority, I would say 99% of every channel I looked at, they were only playing their primary, their secondary, and the broken characters. I only saw one person playing Anna. So when I got home, I told myself, okay, I'm going to start with Anna. Just turn her on, look at her, play with her for about 30 minutes to an hour, and then go to Fang and see what's good and what's bad. And Fang... It's not bad. I don't even know what's good or bad with him yet. It feels like I have to restart. That's what I don't like. That's what kind of turned me off. I'm like, dang, I just learned how to use him. I'm just getting better. You guys are teaching me tricks like the key. You guys are helping me get better. And now the way he moves, the way he plays, it's not good or bad. It's just, it's a totally new game character, to be honest. And I'm like, oh, I feel kind of bummed. I'm like, dang, I put a lot of work into this. And that's what I don't get. We have lives. We have kids. We have families. We have jobs. I put time into this thing to get better at a game that they're just... Anyway, yeah, that's that. So Mustafa, share your thoughts. I want to hear more of your thoughts, Mustafa. And I also want to know your primary, but I was shocked that no one's using Anna because the game is so broken. Because she may be broken. I don't even know if she's broken or not because we haven't had a chance to even sit with her yet because we're so mad. It really seems like way out of touch. So I've been playing Street Fighter and Tekken 7 lately. Maiko, do you like how the black T16 looks like? I'll show you. Okay, here's the black T16, and this is running, these are wind engine switches in this one, all right, so it's running 0710, all right. So here's the black on black, and this has had a lot of use. You can see like all my grease, all my hands, working the controller over, right? Is that a pause? That might be a pause. Right, all that good stuff. This black feels really nice. The edges are smooth out. It's so funny. The V edges feel just like the black. Like they're nice and smooth. Like it doesn't... What's so weird though is the bottom is super sharp, but the edge up top is not. So it's kind of bizarre. But anyway, it's fine. The T black is fine. If you know you plan to not customize this, you just want to use it, and you want a black on black on black, then get the black edition. All right. But if you want to boss up You want something violent. And look at this. This thing, he's ready for action, right? You get a standard T. You put your artwork, put all these things on the back here, right? Put your grip tape, put all your stuff on the back. Change your keycaps out if you want to. All the different things, right? This is running this is shadow hunting switches in this one, right? So shadow hunting here, and there you go. So which is better? Neither. The question I'm going to ask you is that you need to ask yourself, okay, it sounds like to me you know you want a T. Do I want to change the artwork? Do I not? Do I just want it forever to be black on black? Get that one. If I want to change it to, I can make this black if I want to. Just put put a piece of black paper under it. Like, you can do whatever you want, but in use they play the same. And you know, was that Spotix who said Germany? Yeah, it was Spotix. You know, it's so funny, Spotix, when you mentioned Germany, like the stores you're getting your stuff from, I really like, so I got to commend them on the box artwork, because when Spotix goes to the store in Germany, Hotpad, right? You know, it's very clear this is something to buy off the shelf. Whereas I was so accustomed, I'm so used to seeing the other vendors come with just a cardboard box with a sticker on it that I never had a problem. I was like, this is perfect. But I get where Haute42, Cosmox, I know it's Cosmox Gaming, but Haute42 is a better name. That Cosmox is kind of weird, but in English sounds weird. But the Hotpad, Haute42, I love the branding and the clear distinction. Even the M Lite, the M Ultra, the boxes that came in, I almost want to keep the boxes, which I know it's kind of bizarre. Like, why am I hoarding boxes? But they really did a good job of the packaging. I like this. So I'm really, excited. I like what they're doing. When I think about, I get a lot of worldwide viewers, so I listen to people describe where they're at. It makes even more sense every time I talk to you guys. Oh, this is why this is this. Oh, that is why that came like that. You know, just really helps me dial in what's going on. Oh, that's why the price is this way, because in this country the shipping is $30. It takes 3 months to get there. Oh, okay. Like, when I talk to you guys, I really like, it helps me better explain to newer people what the right option is for them. Vice, wonder when the stick module is going to drop for the X. You know, I was thinking that too, Vice. I don't know. I know there's supposed to be like 2 or 3, something like that. I'm curious. You know, I thought the tariffs were affecting that, but I'm probably wrong. But that was my assumption. I was like, oh, with all the tariff talk, both, you know, all the countries are trying to figure out what the U.S. is doing, what their country's doing. I'm not going to get political, but when it comes to the president, all that stuff, I'm going to tell you guys this. I live in America. Don't believe NBC, don't believe ABC, don't believe CBS, don't believe CNN, don't believe Fox News, don't believe whatever channel you watch. Most people don't know this. In the States, they're gangs. There's the red gang and the blue gang, right? Republican, Democrat, which color's whose. But they will definitely lean their message towards their gang. So don't get caught up in watching only one network and one line of news, because they both tell their gang story. If that makes sense. Like, they'll say their side in the positive, the other side in the negative, and vice versa. So try your best to stay in the middle. Watch 30 minutes of one channel and switch to the other. Like Fox News, I didn't never like Fox News, but I may look at it. I don't even watch the news, period. But if I do, I try to make sure I watch CNN and then watch Fox News, and then I'll come to the middle with my own thoughts and then get rid of all their nonsense in the middle. So anyway, I digress. But that's why I thought the tariffs, I thought, were affecting why things are getting delayed. The stick module, maybe they're just trying to get it solid. I don't know, but yeah. Banji, yes, that helps. Now that you said that, I'm going to stick to my M16 Plus. Yeah. So your Plus is this one right here. So, Banji, you are in the T family, right? So you have your T, your V. So your T is acrylic and fully customizable. Your V Violin 16 is plastic, no customization. Your M, which is compact metal. Your M Plus, which is this guy right here. And then you have your U if you ever decide to get rings. So that's the family you're in, Banji. And then, like I said, the X, there's nothing wrong with the X. You're going to feel fine, but you're definitely going to notice the spacing is tighter. You're definitely going to notice, like, across the board is tighter. The thumb will feel this will feel the same, because the modules have to fit, right? So they couldn't put it as tight as the S, but it does have to be the same. But like, here's the P. If you look at the P here, I know it's kind of hard to see, but look how close these two buttons are. Like, I'll stick my finger in the middle. It doesn't even fit, right? My finger here, look at that. I can fully, like, my finger slides right through. So yeah. But if you And here's what I would say to that, Benji, also. It sounds to me like you don't plan to customize the modules. You're just going to pick a style and stick in that module. Look into the... Did I put it back? Where'd I put it? Oh, it's right here. I would say this, Benji. Now that Tekken is broken, right? I would tell you, I know Benji's a baller. Benji's got money. I don't even know you, but Benji's got money. So you're in the money gang, right? You have your M Plus, which is your metal T. I would point you to the M Ultra next, and here's why. It's way cheaper than a X series, right? You have your two pads. They're both super thin on this shelf. When you play Street Fighter, you're probably going to shift too, right? You're used to playing Tekken. So here's the thing with Tekken, it's only these 4 buttons. So when I'm playing on these tighter pads, my thumb's hitting this. My fingers are kind of cramped because I'm only using these 4. So I like the T and everything else. For Street Fighter, I still use my M Plus. Don't get me wrong. I still play like this. But, and you can see it when I'm playing Tekken. Look how wide the spacing is. I'm fully spaced out and have space to do what I want to do. Because I actually play like this. I play kind of this way. My hands sit like that. It's sideways, but I play my hands like that. Street Fighter, I can't use all the buttons like this. So I had to force myself to play this way. So I was playing with Zuck the other night, and that's when I started learning, oh, the M Ultra, I get it. It's almost like a keyboard. So I would tell you, given the money you already spent, if you bought the M Ultra next, you spent the price of one X and you got 2 solid controllers, Benji, in that way. So I hope I'm saying that right. I hope this is being conveyed right. Whereas if you bought the X, you basically bought 3 of these. You see what I'm saying? So I would say get this guy, buy a pack of Shadow Hunting, and then put it in both, and then you basically spent the price of one X and you got 2 solid controllers and switches and all the blah 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 blahs. Benji knows. Yeah, I try my best to make sure people don't get FOMO, not to overhype everybody, because I don't like. We're all excited. It's nice to see the market growing, but I hate to see someone spend a bunch of money on something they don't truly need to buy and all that good stuff, or get FOMO and then you get it home, because the X is nice. Like the X is fantastic, and the X will do what the Ultra does. They're basically the same thing. But if you know you're not going to change the modules out, you spent $100 more to get the X than what you would have spent on the Ultra for something you're not going to change. You see where I'm going with that? I hope that's conveyed correctly, that they're all fantastic. All 3 of them are fantastic. But if you know you're not going to switch the modules out, you overpaid yourself. And you know what? Now, since I can't change the artwork, I'm going to put this 30th anniversary sticker on here. It's so funny. I was already designing my artwork. It was violent too. It was like the doctor mashing some zombie heads. It was really cool and violent. And I'm going to put that somewhere else now. Because yeah, I can't do it on here. The V does not let you change the artwork. I would be surprised they make a V16 something where it has the top like the U where you just lift it off, put your custom artwork. Because the 30th anniversary looks nice. Don't get me wrong, it looks pretty. It's very in line with the P12 30th anniversary, which is perfect. But there's also the regular P12, and I want the regular V where I can change the artwork because I like to customize my artwork. I like to flex on y'all. Let's see here. Vice, get ground news fact. Oh, that's right. I've heard of that, Vice. Was that on was that Joe Rogan? I heard it somewhere about. I saw a commercial for ground news that it kind of like it lets you know if this in the red gang, the blue gang, down the middle gang. It helps you to see that way you can read the different articles on one. You can read about a topic and get all sides without being biased, because in the States it's pretty bad about how people will pick a side because of their race, their color, their family background. Who knows the reason? People just do it, and this is how it works in the States. And you may watch the news and you'll get the wrong impression of what people living in America are thinking and feeling based on the wrong message, but if you live here, it is. I mean, it's the same as everywhere else, right? Same as everywhere else. All right, let's move on. Let's see here. But I'm gonna check out ground news. Thank you for that. It's so funny, because I've seen that before. I know that name. I need to check it out. Mr. Wapo, I agree on that take. Always try to see both sides. Yep, and it's up to you how you interpret facts. Your voice is so calm. Thank you. I try to chill everybody out on a Sunday before we go back to work tomorrow and like this. All right, but yeah, try your best. We all get caught up. It's not, I've been caught up before, but let's try our best to just. Ain't nothing you can do about it. So don't trip. Benji, yes, thanks. This is really helpful because I love leverless. Benji's living that leverless life. Shout out to Ben. On that leverless life, right? Let's talk leverless. He's on that life, And what's so nice now is because I had the box. I usually bring the boxes out too, but it's kind of hard at the table. There's so many options. Don't get FOMO. Anyone's watching, listen. Don't get FOMO. You will find what you're looking for. All right, you're gonna find it. There's a style out there just for you. It's there. Just if I have it, you can ask it. Or like, and the best thing, if you guys need help, tell me what you have now or what you try. Like, also go to your locals. Go to your locals. Hit the like button first of all, but go to your locals and say, hey, is that the hitbox? Is that the Haute42? Is that the Kailh Keys? Is that the whatever you see, the Speed Labs, whatever? Can you show me? Here's another question. Don't so much ask, can I borrow it? Can I try it? They may get the wrong impression. Hey, I've heard about these things. How does it work? That's the angle. My brother and I were just happened to fall into this. That's how I fell into this space. These two guys just really, it was like a Snackbox Micro and like a janky, it was like his custom made janky hitbox. And they just showed me how to do like Hadoukens and Shurikens, like all the shortcuts and things. And next thing you know, here we are today. Right. But yeah, I'm so excited with the 2025. If the tariffs things can get worked out, because that's what's scaring me right now. All the vendors are really moving here and coming up with so many cool things. I'm so excited. I'm so excited. You know, I'm really, it's really a win for all of us, because at the end of the day, we'll say 2 years ago, I know 5 years, you name the year. And I feel ugly saying it this way, I'm gonna say it. The only options you essentially had was a cheap, a hitbox, right? A Snackbox Micro, custom build your own, and again, all fantastic options. Like every time and also Razer Kitsune, every time I talk about Razer and Hitbox and this, I feel like people look at them as like legacy brands or like they're not good. They're fantastic controllers. There's nothing wrong with them. It's just the market has caught up and now there's more options, right? I'm looking at my shelf. You have your Haute42s, you have your Speed Labs, you have your DOIOs, you have your dual pads, you have your Kailh Keys, you have your Inlofens, you have your Fightbox in the box, you have your Mayflash F500s, you have your Victrix, you have your, I'm creeping up on 10 and I'm only scratching the surface. This is the perfect time to be alive for leveless players, because you can and will find what's right for you. Don't let anyone tell you this model in this beautiful gold. Let's flex. Haute42 did flex with this M Lite gold. It's gorgeous, right? But don't let anyone tell you this is the best one in the market, because that's the way they like to play. If you like it wider, get it wider. What's a pause?
Bruh.
Right, but you get the point, right? You're gonna find what you like. Speed Labs, shout out to Speed Potato, shout out to Speed Labs. Where's the Speed? I just had that thing out. Where's Speed Labs control? Shout out to Speed Labs with this optical metal fan. I like this thing, right? Yeah, all that stuff. And I was talking earlier about this, resetting different things. These physical switches, if you want them, you have. You don't. All the stuff they come, on there. But here's the negative side where the market's going. Oh wait, let me see speed. So many options, but I couldn't find a metal build with artwork support, so I had to make my own. Facts. Look at Speedy. The market's grown enough where, you can say, like he said, I'm looking for this type of thing with this type of feel. No one is selling it right now. What can I do about that? And he made the Speedy Labs Light Fox, and it's a really nice controller. Has the optical switches. I changed mine from reds to the blacks, but again, the market's growing now where so many brands are stepping in. It's only helping all of us, and it's also bringing the price down to a certain point, but where it's making it accessible and affordable for you to find this brand and try the different brands. Like, don't marry a brand. Once you find one you like, the layout you like, try different brands with that same layout, and you're going to be really excited and happy. Like I put Monsky. I put him onto dual pad Zen, right? Because he messaged me. He's like, hey, I have an R16, but it feels too wide. I have a T, it feels too wide. Put him on the dual pad Zen, and he was like, oh, I love it. This is exactly what I've been looking for. I want tight spacing with the layout, and it's big as the same size, but the look is so unique with the cutouts and everything else, all that stuff, right? There is an option for you. Banshee, facts. I love that there are more options now, because I know Hitbox was the only leverless company for a while, but now there are more options. Yeah, and like I said, I feel bad when I talk about Razer Kitsune, the Hitbox, and the others. They're fantastic products. It's just the price is kind of high, so I don't know. I need to reach out to their team, see if I can get some, just to figure, or go to an event and like play with them and see, this sounds weird. Not so much do they still compete, because we all know that anything compete is your controller. Given the price points, I don't know how to say it. I don't know how to say it. I want to say it. I don't want it to come off the wrong way, but yeah, I'm I'm excited that every brand is growing right now, and there's just more for all of us. Yeah, living that leverless life. I love it. I've been converted. And it's funny. Here's the hard part. Tekken 7, I play Lei Wulong. I only know how to do my moves on the D-pad. I was playing last night. There's a combo where he goes on the ground, he does like a spin around, he hits you, then he hops up one leg and he whips you in the face. I am honest to God, like I know the intro, but the rest of it, I'm just like mash, 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 mash. So I've been trying to do it on leverless, and I'm having to relearn Tekken 7 to like do the precise input, you know, and all that stuff. But what leverless I like is that once I have the combo down, every time I want it, it's almost like I don't have to look at the screen. I can just like it happens precisely every single time. I love that with leverless, where you know you can't guess. Like you don't have to guess. It just works. I love that feeling. It's really, really, really fun. Really fun. But here's a bad thing about this space now. We're getting, I'm gonna say liars, kind of like scammy things. Let me show you. Things, oh, not this. Where's that? Things like this. I've seen 3 things like this already. Let me pull up their website so you can see what I'm talking about. This controller, the layout is fantastic. It's basically a T, but just like the thumbs. I mean, I like my thumb lower, but in the end, it's wide like a T. The thumb's slightly higher. Fantastic butt play. Everything. The keycaps feel great. Like I don't even know where they found these keycaps, but I actually like these keycaps. They're like a Haute42, but they're like slightly stovetopped, like barely stovetopped, right? With the little lines in there, but they're fine. They're great. And then when you read the description, I'm gonna show you the link. It says Haute42. Why is that in the description? It's already a bad sign. And then it says, I think it says Gateron or Kailh. It says, anyway, these are clearly Automoose. Because when I went to buy because I wanted to upgrade, they came with reds, I wanted blacks. When I went to upgrade them, I was Googling everywhere and I was like, wait, this isn't even the right switches. And what's so sad is the layout is fantastic. The screen is big. It looks unique like a dual pad Zen. It's sloped on the bottom. Like everything about this design is great. You open it up, it has like a plastic layer with this design on it. You could peel it off and just put your own artwork. I mean, like they did all the work. They did everything right. But what did they do wrong? The switches are horrible. It has Haute42 in there. I know they're trying to stand out in the crowd, right? But they could have just said Mitrix M16 leverless controller, and then I don't know, like Haute42 layout, Haute42 style. Like they could have put Haute42 somewhere. Like let me show you what I'm talking. Let me show you because I don't want to be too harsh on them. I'm waiting for version 2 of this because they're going to get it right. Version 2. The version 1, do not buy this thing. Where's that? You know, I'm thinking people, if you want to, because I know Haute42, everyone knows that name now. They've really hit the market hard, right? If you want to be found in the search reviews, I completely understand that. But put Haute42 layout. I think that'll help the audience, like myself and other people, understand what you're attempting to do. Let me change the view. I can't see. Okay, let me make sure you guys can see. Okay, good. You can see. So now I'm going to come over here and I'm going to grab a link to the Mitrix. Right here. And the reason I feel like I'm picking them all the time because there's nothing wrong with it. Like I feel like I'm like, because I'm a kind of an upset customer because they did good. They lowered the price. Good. $39. That's not bad. That's not bad. $39. This is just fine. This is a good deal for $39. I'm not saying a good deal. It's a fine deal. It's worth buying at $39 because if you're buying this, you're just wanting to know, because this was $90. Yeah, $90? Heck no. That's out of their mind. Right. $39. There's better options. Like I would just say get a dual pad Zen, but there's better options, but for what it is, it's fine. But look, Mitrix arcade stick for Haute42 16 key all button leverless. Maybe their English is not very good. As I read this out loud, their English is probably not that good. So if I was helping them, I would say, look, call this the Mitrix, and I see what they're doing. They're using the algorithm. Arcade stick, for people that look at arcade, they'll find this. Haute42, they'll find this. 16 key all button leverless, they'll find this. Controller for PC, PS4, PS3, blah blah blah. They're trying to help the algorithm find their controller, and there's nothing wrong with that. You know, I'm not going to beat you up about that. But when you put things like, is it Kailh? They used to have Kailh in the descriptions. I looked and I was like, what type of switch? Gateron. Oh, they're Gaterons. I went through the pictures. These are your standard, you know, AliExpress pictures. There's nothing wrong with that at all. They're beautiful pictures. The layout is fantastic. The build quality, when right there. See the switches there? Can I get this bigger? Open image, bigger. I have so much experience that when I looked at these, the head looked like an optical because they're like a tall square. Kailhs are circle. They're a circle with a plus in the middle. So I knew they weren't Kailhs. Gaterons are a circle with a plus in the middle. So I knew they weren't Gaterons, but it says Gateron low profile red switches. So once I went down the rabbit hole, I found these. These are Atomus. Atomu OTM low profile switch black and reds. See that square in the middle? That is not what a Kailh or a Gateron looks like, low profile. They don't. So even the pin in the bottom, totally different pin layout than a Gateron or a Kailh. Again, it's not a bad thing, but it's just like the good and bad is that the market is growing, that we're seeing things that are kind of like this. And like I said, it feels like they did, as far as the build, they did everything right. Actually, the controller is actually kind of cool. I mean, it does, like when you grab it, it does light up. Like it feels like when you squeeze too hard, you're kind of squeezing the board, the PCB board. But their version 2 is going to be fantastic. Like Mitrix, don't change the layout, leave it the way it is. Give an art template because your layout is perfect for artwork. Change the switches out to Kailh low profiles or Gateron, whatever's cheaper for you as a manufacturer. Buy either one, but buy real Gaterons or real Kailh. No, just get Kailhs. I'm not gonna play. There's more options than Kailh low profiles. Get Kailhs. All right, put reds in here like everybody else does. Who cares? It has a pass-through port. It has a power port. I think how many power ports are it? It's one power port, which is fine. On the inside, put a thick layer of plastic in the middle, so that way when I grab it, it doesn't creak, because the R16 creaks, but that's a year. The R16 is only a year old right now, right? So we're a year later. The Kailh Keys dual pad have fixed that problem. That's already been fixed. Add a thick piece of plastic wafer in the middle so it doesn't creak, and you're done. There's not much else to do. Your keycaps are fantastic. You're done. But I bring this up because I've gone to AliExpress and I've seen 2 other pads that were not this brand. They were another brand, different shapes, but the same switches, the same Haute42 talk. Like, oh, okay, so the other people are getting in this space, and yeah, I don't know. It just kind of is what it is. So I'm looking forward to the version 2 because Mitrix, I don't know this company at all, but yeah, that's the only rough side of now the conversions that more brands are coming in, and they're coming in with different programs of what they're trying to accomplish, right? Yeah. So yeah, we'll see how it all works out. And again, I'm just glad, and I saw Speedy. Yeah, Speedy, I saw your new controller. Let me show a picture of that real quick. Folks haven't seen it. There's the concepts now are getting so cool, and the options are getting so nice. Where's that Lite Split Fox Pro? Right there. Look at this guy. Let me copy this link and I'll show you here. Right. So that one's there. Where's the other side? And what's different? Well, when you look inside, you can take this little pass-through port adapter out and put your booter inside the case. And that way it's not hanging out the sides, just right there. You have your R16 layout, but no rings. It's metal. It's like I'm colorblind. It's gold to me. It's really pretty. the large 4 buttons. I've never seen it before. I don't even know what to think about that yet because I never played like that. But again, if you play Street Fighter, like your Drive Rush, Drive Impact, your Super Shield, all that stuff, all the things, you have an option now, right? The where's Dual Pad? Dual Pad has their, and Speedy. I'm curious. Are the tears hitting you, Speedy? I'm curious about that. Where's it at? Where's that? Right here.
Get ready for the next battle.
Right there. Boom. Found it. This one. Look at that. This is metal. So the Zen and metal with the pad in the bottom, because I live in Texas, so the cold metal feels good to my hands. It's like nice. But I didn't realize people are like, hey, this thing is too cold. Well, they put foam on the, like a, I don't know what that is, but they put something on the bottom to make it soft to the touch. You still get your metal build. You get your unique shape, your ergonomic layout, and there's a cloud. There's 2 versions, the black and the white. Fantastic. And it's going to come, I know for sure it's going to have, usually it's white rains on the white, ghosts on the black. So you don't need to buy switches. Out the box, it comes with premium switches. Like the market is really, here's a better picture right here. Look at that. That was really nice. You know, tight spacings. If you like tight, boom, you have it. It's right there waiting for you, metal. And again, if you like rings, right now, Kailh keys. This review is coming soon. I spelled that right. Kailh keys GF16. Where's that? Right there. Right there. So this is the Kailh key store. And look at the price, $59. You can't, really good price. They have 4 models. Okay, the clear. Here's the metal one right here. So if you like the R16 now, what a discount. I'm not logged in, but it's probably cheaper. But this is the R minus the pinky, right? But basically it feels like an R with no pinky, but it's metal. And as the custom, that knob up there, you can, instead of going to the like the web configurator, just do it on the desk. Just do it right there on the fly. It's sloped on the bottom, metal, super thin. Fantastic, right? So the market's getting really nice. Let me check the chat here. Speed Labs. Yeah, tariffs affect me. Okay, but I'm keeping prices the same for now while my existing supplies last for now. Gotcha. Yeah, seriously, yeah, I bought it at this price. I'm kind of, basically you're selling at the price you bought it. I got you. Yeah, it's getting kind of scary, and I'm hoping, I don't say it's a bluff, but I kind of hope it's like an attempt to bluff the world. And again, I'm not going to go down politics rabbit hole, so don't correct me, don't tell me I'm right or wrong. But you know, we'll see how everything plays out. And I just hope we all get back to what it was, and we can do what we were doing, right? Do what we were doing, and just getting more things in and having more fun. And so, as I'm setting this up here, you know, I talked about Tekken 8 and the different controllers. What's funny right now is that I forgot how long Tekken 7 takes to do things. Like, okay, I'm gonna reset. My timer's at 29, right? So I'm gonna change this. Hold on. Change the camera. I'm gonna come back. 30 seconds. Oh, wait. Okay, I'm gonna pick my outfit. So I'm not gonna play along, but watch this. I'm gonna change this view. Boom. 30 minutes. We're gonna see how long it takes to find a match. Even loading, the game takes a minute to load. I was like, oh god. So I maybe go back to Tekken 8 pretty soon. But it feels good to just like, oh, yeah, I lied. It feels good to just like, there you go, to just you know, see the game, which I haven't seen in a while, like all that stuff, right? But now I have to teach myself all this stuff on levels because I know how to do it on controller. Where's that? Like all this stuff, you know, all this I can just like do, but I don't remember how to do it. Like all that, all that. I have to relearn it on levelers because Tekken 8's broken. You know, it makes me sad. It makes me sad. You know, so this V16 is definitely going to be like, I'm going to like step up. And I'll be testing this out. I have a few things to test, but this one's going to be definitely like, you know, in motion here to figure all that out. Yeah, actually, I haven't even tested. I didn't see if it works. Let's see if it works. I set it all up, but I didn't even like see if the thing works. Let's plug this in here. We got a brand new booter. Let's just plug this in for now. Because I usually put my booters in the metal pads. This is going to go in a metal one. But for the purpose of seeing if this works. Also, if you have these things, take this out. Right? Use this for storage. Just put stuff in here. Like everything you have, reuse. What's the recycling thing? Reuse, recycle. I forgot how to say it, but you know, reuse your stuff. Plug that in. And I'm kind of worried on Tuesdays. I play tournaments on Tuesday. Tampa Never Sleeps. I saw last week's part, like some of the highlights, and they were doing what they're supposed to do. They were spamming, right? It's just supposed to do, right? And it was rough. It was like, wow. It just made me sad. It made me sad that Tekken 8 has kind of become like, I don't know how they couldn't figure this out. It seems so obvious that, hey, this is not a party game. What are you doing? Right? It was really bizarre watching Jack just and everybody else. It was like, wow. So look, let's controller start. So now I have to figure out like how to do lay stuff again. So I'm hoping he comes to the game. So that feels interesting. You know, I also noticed this game feels laggy. Oops. Right? It's like I have to remember like how all this stuff works because I don't remember. Like all this stuff I have to kind of like relearn because I don't remember how to do it. Right? It makes me sad. It makes me sad. And like I said, remember I told you how long it takes? It's already been, how long has it been with this? I took the timer out. It's been a while. Like Tekken 7, I don't know. That's the only reason I can't play this game too long. I can't wait this long. I forgot how long this game took to get going. Right, like it makes me feel so good playing Lite. Like I just love the versatility. Right, I love the versatility. I can just do whatever I want. But this part, this combo, I just mash. I'm playing on joystick. I'll show you what I do. This is the funniest thing in the world. I will come in here, and I'll go, boom, boom, boom. I get up, right? Oh, there you go. I'll hit here, here, and once I do this, I'm literally just mashing, holding forward. So now I have to learn the real combo. But even the connecting, it's already, this is about 2 minutes in. Wait, 1 minute, like a minute and a half. So it's been almost 5 minutes to find a match. Almost 5 minutes. And with Tekken 7, I forgot I always played on player 2 side. Because, you know, you're going to be on player 1 eventually. I knew how to play there, but I always practiced player 2. Tekken 8, I never practiced player 2. I need to kind of step my game back up, get back over there. And look how long it takes to even match make. It's almost 60 seconds a match to just load the map and load the characters. That's insane. So things like this kind of push me back to Tekken 8. They do. I'm like, or to Street Fighter. Because now I'm learning how to play Street Fighter a little bit. I'm like, okay, well, maybe I can spend more time on Street Fighter. Look at this syncing. It's already been a minute. That's insane. So I was like, I wish they could just make like Tekken 8 or Tekken 7, was it reloaded? Whatever the word they want to use. It's still Tekken 7, but it loads at Tekken 8 speeds. The motions are Tekken 8 motions. The responsiveness is Tekken 8. Because right now, when I'm playing the game, I can feel the lag. Right there, I can see the jitter right there. And I'll even stream. I can see it on my monitor. Like, is it him or what? Because I see the jitter. Look at that. I can feel the jitter. Oh, come on, bro. This is so bad. I can't even move. Right, all this stuff. Look at this lag. Wow, you can't even move. Stuff like this I don't miss about Tekken 7. Like even that animation was so bad. It looks like the stream's doing it. It's not the stream because I'm playing local and it's just bad. Forgot to play this game. Okay, let's get this over with. Let's get this over with. Oh, I'm dead. You know, like, it takes too long. Like I'm like, oh, this is brutal. This is brutal. Jose Ribeiro, shout out to Jose. Happy Sunday. Hi, I like to revisit old titles, but the netcode and lack crossplay. It really does. Like, this is really bad. This is really bad. I can't even play. And it's one of those things where like it takes so long to find a match. I can't even move. But look at the bottom, it says ping is 30, 33. It's perfect ping. No delayed frames, no rollback. Perfect connection. But I can feel it. I can, like right there, I can feel the lag. Like it's doing moves I'm not asking for. And Lei, the hard time with Lei is that Lei is a very like movement unique character that if I get a bad input, it could affect my whole win. Right? It could affect everything I do. And look how long, like, so things like that make like I ran, he didn't run. It's like that. He's just, I know he's pressing the same button. I'm like, I'm playing around, but just trying to figure the game out. Stuff like, yeah, you can't even move. So now you're like, okay, well, I'm gonna try to find someone else to play. So I'm gonna exit until we get a better connection. I can see the background tearing. Like I never realized how rough Tekken 7 looked. It is a 10-year-old game, right? So now we're at, what's the timer? It is 25:14 on the timer. So all that stuff. So all that. Again, now like, relearning leverless. See, like stuff like that's more consistent. That's more consistent. That's an accident. What's the combo? This? No. This. All that stuff. So I just need to retrain my hands to do all this. And then I'll be off to the races. Right? That was fast. There you go.
Get ready for the next battle.
Yeah, it's rough. Let me check chat here. Mr. Wapo, which do you think has better experience in terms of playing M Ultra or V16? Neither is better. My question for you is, if you're talking about the Ultra, which is right here, and the V or the M Plus, right? You're asking, do I want tighter spacing or do I want wider spacing? That's really your honest question. Do I want small buttons with one large or do I want all larges with no smalls? The materials is metal, so I don't know, it's just metal. It feels like metal, it's cold. Or do I want plastic, which doesn't feel like plastic, it feels fine, but that's your question, right? And neither is better. If I'm playing Street Fighter, I would take it. If you're a Street Fighter player, I say get the M Ultra, right? Okay, oops, I forgot to play this game. You might be able to play. All right, let me go back to Joysticks. Hold on. Like I said, I need to learn this game with leverless, so give me a second. But yeah. So the two. There's no better between the two. It's about what style you plan to play with. Right. In this, the recharge. I always forget about that. Like, I love that. Ah, Jin is still Jin, right? Jin is still Jin. Okay, Jin is still... There we go. There we go. Now we caught you slipping. Oh, I pressed the wrong button. I'm still remembering. But yeah, so... If you... What do you play now, Mr. Wapo? What do you play with now? And that give me better... Okay, don't play these games with Mr. Jin. Don't play these games. I can see what you're doing, buddy. Recharge. Oh. To recharge my health. Boom, boom, boom. That's not what I asked for. See, little things like that. Once I get leverless going, I'll be more consistent with it. My hands are smaller than yours. Okay, then you want the M Ultra. Boom, 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 boom. Ooh, wrong button. Boom. I'm getting a perfect of you. Oh, he took the perfect. There it is. Your hands are smaller than yours. I think you think tighter space would be better. Yes. Get the M Ultra. Get the M Ultra. Or here's the other options, right? I don't know where you live. If you're in the States and you're on a tight budget, you can get an S with an extender. Oh, I dropped the combo. It was this. Whoop. This is the feeling I miss. This is the feeling I miss. Of outsmarting someone. And using Jin. Jin's actually being able to outsmart someone. That was a Fujin in this game. Now see, look how long it's taking to load. Sometimes the game freezes. I want to play him again, and I can't because the game froze up. It's just frozen. That's the things I don't miss about it. See, he probably thinks I left. It took so long to find a match. I want to play him again. All right. So while that's happening, we'll talk. Let's talk. So for you, you know you want wide spacing. You want a premium build. Get the M Ultra. Get the M Ultra. You'll be happy. It's going to give you everything you're looking for. It's going to be nice and cold and premium. You're really going to like it. If you already have an S now, or if your budget is tight, get an S and buy an extender. And you're saying, what's an extender? Extender is this.
Get ready for the next battle.
Here is the S. And I can't switch my screens fast anymore. We have 60 seconds. It takes forever to load anyway, right? Here is an S with the Heroic Designs extender. It has the power pass through and booter here, the power on the top. This will give you tons of space on the bottom. This turns to an M Ultra, but there's also the cheap box footsie, which is fantastic. There's also the Potato extender, which is really nice. The Potato does not give you all the ports. You're going to lose this power port here, and you can only put a booter. You can't use your adapter. So if you need everything, you're going to want the cheap box footsie, or you're going to want this, the Heroic Designs. And Heroic Designs, I think, is in England too. So if you're in Europe, this is probably the one you would give. If you're in Europe. If you're in the States, you'd either one on Etsy. But this is an M Ultra for $60, like $60, whereas the M Ultra is about 100, right? So, but they're both fantastic. So yeah, that kind of gauge your budget and gauge what you're trying to accomplish, and you'll be able to get there.
Fight.
Okay. Oh, I see. He can play. He can play, and I can tell because he's laying low. Oops, wrong button. Boom. Oh, he can play. He knows what I'm doing. Boom. 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 Recharge. Boom. Oh. Boom. Look at that. I miss classic Lei so much. This is fun. Even when I lose, I'm having fun. But see, stuff like that where the controller didn't do what I asked it to do. Like I told it to run, it didn't run. Like, what are you thinking? What are you thinking? What are you thinking? That was a dumb decision. Boom, 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 boom. See, like that. That should have been this. That should have been. See, it didn't do it again. It's supposed to do like a slide, but it didn't do it. And it won't let me because it's a controller, right? And this is also why I broke so many controllers. This is how I got the levelless. Because I was breaking these things so fast. Boom. Just stay down. Just stay down, buddy. Just stay down. Just stay down. What's your name? Temp? 271-5031? Oh my gosh. And again, I don't mind losing this game. As long as it's a good character. The bad characters like Nina and Akuma, they're a bit overpowered, but a standard fight I don't mind. Tekken 8, I feel like he would just mash, and I would have just died, and I don't know why. Mr. Wobble, thanks. I'm playing Tekken. I'm transitioning from PS5. Okay. From the Philippines, and I can buy M Ultra locally. Oh, wow. Would be better that if I can have the same features as M Ultra with artwork supports R16. Okay. So you're in the Philippines. You want a full-size, compact layout with artwork. Okay. The next thing is a very good price. Look up Dualpad Zen. Let me drop a link. Give me a second. This is the Crystal Edition. Give me 1 second.
Anybody else want a piece? Round one. Fight.
You're talking about this. This is a Dualpad Zen. Give me 1 second. 1 second. I'll show you what I'm talking about. He's mad. Look, he's mad now. He's mad. Watch this. Boom. I just missed that. Oh, that's nice. No, sir. Oh, okay. He knows that. Dropped my combo. I dropped it. Yeah, the dual pad Zen is probably what you're looking for. And they sell on AliExpress. They're $55. A fantastic price. I pressed the wrong button. See, that's where... Ooh, don't try that on me. Okay. Oh, okay. 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 Don't play these games with me. Don't play these games with me, sir. Boom. I didn't do it. You're supposed to go tap, tap, tap like this. I'm trying to do this. And it won't do it. It's the wrong button. Oh, he's doing high-lows. You're playing high-low style. Okay. I like it. I like it. Dropped it. See, like, stuff like that. That's why I need leverless on Tekken 7. Don't play that game with Mr. King. Don't do it. I will hit you in your face. 1, 2. Ah! Okay. Don't play that. I don't play that, sir. I already warned you. I already warned you. I warned you. I warned you.
Round 4. Fight.
Boom. 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 Here we go. Boom. Oh. Nope. 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 Boom. Nope. Nope.
You win.
Oh my god.
You're not
Oh my god, I can't breathe. I can't breathe. This. And again, people that know how to play me will beat me. Or know my character will beat me. Here is the dual pad Zen. See if you can find one of these. This is the S layout. Full size, look, same size as the V. You can see the same size. Unique styling. Comes out the box with white reins or ghost switches depending which model. If you get the black, you can only change the back artwork. If you get the clear, the crystal, you can change the top and the back. So there's your artwork changing. There, and it is the tighter spacing, like it's really tight. So you're gonna like that. 2 thumbs down here, 2 buttons here. Yeah, and you can change all things on the fly. Look up dual pad Zen. Let me drop you a link. Give me a second, I'll drop you a link.
Anybody else want a piece?
Oh wait, the links might not work. So I'm in the States. I'm in the States. Oh god, this is disgusting. Ah, I don't know how to break throws. I don't know how to break throws. Okay, give me some. Let me breathe. Let me breathe, sir. Let me breathe. I'm gonna get a perfect. Let me get a perfect watch. Let me get a perfect. He keeps. Oh, I got greedy. I got greedy. If I can get some space, I'll get a perfect. Let me check the chat here. Thanks for playing Tristan PS5 pad. Yes. Agoraphobic news. Shout out to Agoraphobic. Agoraphobic news in the house. If they add Lay, I'm buying season pass. 100%. But Agoraphobic, I'll be honest. I'm nervous because if they do Lay like they did, you know, I will say this, Anna. I haven't even played her. That's why I feel so bad. Like I barely touched the character. Right? Pause. Ah, what the heck? That's why I need leverless because things like that. That's not what I asked for. If they like that's what I've been trying to do the whole time. I'm just gonna break him. He's not gonna be this flexible. He's gonna be a 3-3-3. Imagine Lay with 3-3-3s. It's going to be disgusting. Good God, sir. Good God, sir. Good God, sir. Good God, sir. Let me breathe. Let me breathe. Let me breathe. I'll hit you in your face. You'll let me breathe. Oof. 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 Let me check the chat here. Yeah, if they add him, if they do it, and again, I played Anna for an hour. I actually thought she was cool. I genuinely did. I thought that the design is gorgeous. I thought the play was unique. Well, again, I only spent an hour. She's probably broken too. She's DLC. We know she's broken. But yeah, yeah. Here's and again, who's that? That was Mr. Wapo. Here's the dual pad. You can't see. I'm sorry. Here's the dual pad Zen in both models. Here's the crystal and the black. These are ghost switches out the box. These are white reins out the box. Fantastic switches on both pads. Fully artwork on the white edition. Only back on the blacks. If you get either one of these, put artwork on the back because the lights are insanely bright. They're bright. Okay, so do that and then you'll be off to the races. Both really, really good pads. Dual Pad's a very good brand. They don't get enough credit. Haute42 is so catchy. Haute42, like the name is so catchy that they really hit the market running. And they have so many models that they always stay in your face. Dual Pad is their A16, their A14, their C12, their Mini, their Zens. They're all fantastic pads. They really deserve a lot of credit. A lot of credit. Let me see here. Agoraphobic News. Yeah, I hope he doesn't get those right. They're gonna mess him up, Agora. You know they're gonna mess him up. And I'm so nervous because he's so versatile. Code, shout out to Code. Code Venom Snakes. Shout out to Code. Code, we're playing Tekken 7 now. I'm only going for a little while longer, but I think Tekken 8. I need a break for Tekken 8 because it's even when I play Code sometimes. Sometimes I'm playing Code, and I have more experience than Code. So in theory, he can beat me, but I should be able to unleash my will in a game like Tekken where it's so okay, back to Street Fighter 6. When I play Vice, when I play Kyu Merlin, when I play Trini, I win, but I know it's because they took a break. They turned their brain off and just let me test things out. Like I don't feel bad they're letting me win. Like I mean, there are times where I pull a trick out and I gotta win, but then they'll go up on me 6-0. So let's not pretend. Let's not pretend like I'm truly beating these three guys at this game because they've put the work in. They've gotten better at the game, and they should be beating me because they're better at the game. There's no reason that someone should pick up Tekken, any game, honestly, and you get 50-50'd every interaction. Where they're not beating you, you just do the dice, I got a 7. Do the dice, I crapped out. Like there are times where you throw a punch, a framed input or not framed input, and like you try to sidestep, everything tracks you. You try to throw, you try to parry. Oop, it's a mid. Every move's a mid now. You can't parry mids. So it's turned into 3D Street Fighter. And they don't. And what it feels like is there's two groups working at the company. There's the balancing team that puts sidesteps in, and then there's the other side that just does. Well, we want everyone to do 120 hit combos, point combo. Who thought this was fun? Just breaking the game. It makes me sad. Let me check here. So I looked up dual pad Zen on AliExpress, but it doesn't ship here. That's what I figured. I know the Philippines is kind of like a weird situation where how AliExpress worked. And it was so weird because I thought you guys had a good thing going with China. I mean, I could be wrong. I'm in the States. I'm out of loop on a lot of international things. But I thought you guys had access to them. But I have heard that before. And yeah. So I looked up dual pad Zen on AliExpress, but it doesn't ship here. But I was able to find one in my local e-com store, and it cost $70. That's a perfect price because dual pad Zen is $54. That's perfect. I feel like this could be my first lever that's going to start saving. Yeah, pick up one of those. Given what you told me, I would imagine the M Ultra is probably going to run you 100 and something, right? That's a lot for someone who's never done this before. It sounds like you want full size, you want customization, get the dual pad crystal, and given your hand, all the things you described to me, you'll be fine, I think. Code. Today's my birthday. Win to Texas Barbie. Shout out to Coach. Happy birthday, Code. Where's the happy birthday music? Shout out to Code. Code is winning. It's your birthday. You get some winner's horns. You get some yes sirs.
Sir.
Shout out to Code. We're gonna throw all the buttons in. Shout out to Code. Happy birthday, Code.
Yes, sir.
And you're in Texas too, Code.
Yes, sir.
I forgot what city you're in, Code. What city are you in? Mr. Wapo, I saw that. Today's my birthday. Agoraphobic News. Yoshi's Tekken 8 inputs are so dumbed down. Oh, really? But not to the extent of Eddie or Clive. Oh, no. What? Because, I'll say this, Mr. Agoraphobic News. Eddie and Lei were kind of similar. And here's what I mean. They both are very, like, Tekken 7, they were the characters with, like, a lot of moves, right? You're like, you can really play how you want. You can do all these things, right? You can, like, pair, you can do all this stuff, right? I can switch styles by, like, 2 buttons. They're going to, oh, God. They're going to dumb this down. Oh, no. Okay, so those that don't know, here's how Lei works, all right? Lei is both kicks, goes in the stance. If I do both kicks and tap one of the 4, it'll do one of the alternates. So Snake is default, but I do both kicks square. It goes to like crane. I forgot, but you go boom, 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 boom. it'll pick different stances, and they all have a different purpose. Panther puts me low, like a Xiaoyu. What's her name? Yeah, Xiaoyu. I think it's her name. Where I'm below a lot of your highs. I can kind of creep in, but I can't block. So if you do a mid, you're going to clip me. If you do certain moves, you'll clip me out of that stance, right? The crane, like each stance had a purpose, and they all worked, but they all kind of sucked in their own way. The drunken boxer is forward both kicks. I'm there. I'm limited in my block. I can only do certain things to you. They're going to say, press 3, 3, 3, 3, snake, crane, dragon, and he's going to be flipping around, doing all these cool poses. It's going to look cool, but it's going to be absolutely brain dead. Oh, God. Mr. Wapo, Agorfo, we are screwed. We are screwed. They're going to break my game. Look at this. I'm in Tiger. Oops, I can get it. See, Armor King was always tough. I'm worried about him, too, because he's so fast, and he's broken. It's going to be hard to fight Armor King in this game. Oops, I dropped the combo. That was me. Oops, okay, I know his game plan. He doesn't know how to play. He's just mashing. Yeah. Look at that, he missed. See, stuff like this. I can get away. I can crane stand. I can kick you low. I can, I can think. I can think. I can step back. I can wait. I can hit you with a comp. See, stuff like that would happen with Tekken 7 where sometimes spacing would just like not activate. I can see he's staying back. Let me recharge. He doesn't even know. Drunken Boxer is a recharge stance. I can do fast drinks. I can do slow drinks. Just like Yoshi, I can do... See, stuff like that I need leverless because I'm missing the buttons. Now I'm at the perfect status. Look at that. Look at that. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, boom. Boom, boom. See? This was fun. Because I could think. Even when I lose, I could think. He's going to start figuring out what to do soon, right? But I can think. Whereas when I play Tekken 8, it's a lot of just like, mindless attacks, mindless attacks, mindless attacks, mindless attacks. Boom, 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 boom. Stuff like that. They're going to break all of it. I know they're going to break all of it. They're going to break all of that. It's going to be disgusting. Check the chat. And Yoshi's similar to... Oh, here's what I was going to say. The only problem with Tekken 7 was Lei was not strong. Yoshi was not strong. So we had all these creative styles to like... That's why iMusician was such a cool Tekken player. Because he played Yoshi like I've never seen before. And he was just fluid and moving around the screen. He had his style. Now he's so overpowered. You're like, what do I do? How durable is the M16 Ultra? Very. It's metal. And it has 2 power ports. It has a pass-through port. M16 Ultra is fantastic. It's actually... This is going to sound weird. It's better than the M Plus in build quality because it has 2 power ports. I mean, let's keep a spade, right? They're both probably the same factor making these 2 products, right? So the metal is probably the same. The component, like everything inside is probably the same. But the fact that it has 2 power ports, right, makes it a step up because the first thing to break on any controller is your power port, right? I want a perfect. I'm sorry, I was trying to get a perfect. It's like stuff like this. Oh, that was smart. Touche, sir. That was tight. That was tight. Yeah. So, given that said, the M Ultra, that metal feels really nice. The buttons, everything feels. It's really sandwiched together, really good. It doesn't creak or anything weird. I'm discontrolled. I'm stuck. But the yeah. So there's your answer, agoraphobic. Code, you're in Houston. Nice. I think you told me that before. And again, I apologize. My kids are still in my youth. Okay. You won't let me get my health back, will you? Watch this. Come closer. Come closer. Oh, see, like that. This is why I need to learn levelers with this thing. Boom, boom, boom. I can pick my stance and decide how I want to attack. That's fighting. I mean, of course, no one does it in real life, but this feels like a kung fu movie. Tekken's supposed to be a kung fu movie. Right? Got you. Boom. This move. See how I dropped that? I can never do that combo. I can never do that combo. This. Get up. You can play and be flexible and be. You can have a style. If we're playing Tekken 8, it would just be this. See what he's doing? That's all Tekken 8, which is not bad. It's just, it's not good. See, like I could fake him. I could do all this stuff. That was me. That's because I'm not. I'm probably gonna break this control because I'm mashing my butt off right now. Oh, I got it too fast. He's and again, I'm not upset. I'm playing around with him, so I'm playing with my food. He's doing the same moves, but let's be honest with ourselves. When you play Tekken 8, do you feel like you're doing the same combo 10 times? Be honest. Don't like lie to yourself. That was me. Let's get creative. Oops. See, that's supposed to be a sidestep, but no, sir. His is a low. I forgot. I was like, how do you kick me on the ground? Most people go above me. I can sweep them and pick them up. You can just be creative with the game and have fun. You can win or lose, but you can have fun. And I'm not really judging him, Mr. C664. I know you have no clue what I'm doing. I can tell what way you play. You're mashing buttons. He is who they want for Tekken 8. He's a casual. And even he's thinking, oh, God, that's why he kept rematching me. He's like, oh, okay, what is this? He wants to learn. Whereas Tekken 8, he would just be mashing heat, mashing buttons. Oh, I won. I think I lost. You know. How much? Wait. But how much should I expect? 1 year drill, 2 or 3 more? How long should the controller last? Here's my answer to that. This is going to be a weird answer, but I'm going to say it this way. I don't know, because for me, I'm a year deep in this space, like fully engulfed in the space. So my T and my whatever from last year still work just fine. I do put cable managers on, my stuff's downstairs. I'm gonna put a cable manager on this guy. I do things that mitigate this cord wobbling around. I would put it this way. I would look at it like a Power A, or what, like any brand, like a Razer, Wolverine. I don't know, they last, but anytime you're putting the plug in and out, you're wearing it out. I don't know. I'm really trying to think to myself. I don't know, agoraphobic. Like the M Ultra, given it has 2 power ports, it's a keyboard. At the end of the day, they're keyboards. Because the PCB inside is a keyboard. It's a keyboard PCB. So in theory, they should last. I don't know. I have keyboards from years ago. It should last. And given the 2 power ports, your biggest enemy is your power port. I'll leave it at that. Yeah, because I don't have a better answer for you, and I hope that's conveying the question you're asking. Yeah, I hope that's. What's wrong? Stuff like I have to completely learn lay on leverless. It's like that. I have to completely relearn the timing and everything else. All that stuff, because I'm noticing Tekken 7 has a delay input for some reason. Because the motion I do on Tekken 8 are so fast. Like I'll be doing this on Tekken 8 and it moves. Tekken 7, I could see the jitter. It's not always it's not always give when I'm asking it. Like that. I don't even know why I did that, but it's doing weird things. Like that feels slower. I mean, it's clean. I just need to spend time with it. Obviously, I need to spend time with it. Like, figure out the point, right? But yeah. Cope. Dot Jones, you need to go back and try Tekken Tag 2. Do I have Tekken Tag 2? I have it on the Xbox. I know that. I don't know if I have it on PlayStation. I wonder if it's free. Because Tekken 7 was free, I think, on PlayStation. I don't remember. Oh, I got Tekken 7. Right, yeah, because that would be kind of fun to play Tag 2. Because I remember I played in the arcade somewhere. Like I took the kids to a local arcade and it was there. We messed around with it. I need to spend time with that. Well, I didn't know I could do that soon. Like all this creativity in the buttons. Tekken had anything you want, you could find. And it's just like, they just blab. Like even Fang, when I looked after the update, I was kind of like, what am I doing? What is that all about? This is for. I'm pressing this button. That's not coming up. What's happening here? I'm getting frustrated. Let's see. Here, go here. Interesting. This move, this. This. 1, 2, 3. So this button's not coming out every time. Alright, I need to let's check J controller. Is this me or is this the controller? Let's find out. I need a booter. Who's got a booter in there right now? Let's take this guy. Speaking of M Ultra, let's get the M Ultra here for a second. Let's plug you in here. Oh, let me move you in for a second. Now you guys notice? I've been talking. I still haven't found a match. Again, this game is old. Let's not pretend. But still, when I played Tekken 7, it did take a while to find a match. That's very frustrating. Let's put this over here for a second. Where can I put you? I'll put you there. Put you there. Real quick. Alright, PS5. Okay, let's see if I can do this. What was I doing? This move, this. Wait, what's the combo? This move. 1, 2, 3, 4. Where are you at? 1, 2, 3. Right there. Isn't it? Where's the controller? It's up punches, low kick. 1, 2, 3. Oh, it's on the wrong button. It's me. Use the error. See, like, is it 4-1? Oh, it's 4-1. It's 4-1. One, 2, 4. What? I did 4-4. So okay, this is precise. I like that much. 1, 2, 3, 4. The 4-4's timing is different. 1, 2, 3, 4. Boom, boom. Okay, we're getting there. We are getting there. I just have to slow down because Tekken 7 is slower than Tekken 8. Like the button inputs are slower. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 60 hits. It's like those combos. Like there are characters you'll fight in Tekken 7 that are just like 5 hits, 90 damage, and you're like, what the heaven? So I don't miss that part of Tekken 7. 1, 2, 3. Nah. 1, 2. See, like the run. I can see it on the screen, but you have to like, it's kind of time it different. 1, 2, 3. Like that combo. I don't remember how to get to the end of it, but the boom. Boom. You could be so creative in this game. I used to never be able to do this move. That's cool. Oh, this right. Where you at? Boom, 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 boom. All that stuff. Oh god, it feels so good. It feels so good playing Tekken again. Oh, let me check the chat here. How should I expect? I like Lei a lot, but he sounds kind of annoying. He is annoying. But here's my counter statement. Anytime you fight Paul, boom. Anytime you fight, I hope I get an Akuma so you can see what it's like to fight someone that's doing wacky stuff. Like people hate fighting Lei. People hate fighting Yoshi. People hate fighting Lucky Chloe. Like I hate that girl. There are things about the game. It's like the run that doesn't work every time. There are characters that are just annoying. But again, that was Tekken. You had to do. Remember, okay. We all know the knowledge check term, but you genuinely had to knowledge check. And then again, if you're fighting Lei, there are flaws to me. If I go here, I can't block. I can't block lows. If I go here, I can counter lows automatically, but I can't counter highs and mids. If I go here, I automatically counter lows, but I can't counter mids and I can't counter highs, really. When I go here, Dragon is damn near pointless because I can't do anything. I can't get out the way. I can't duck. Wait, go back to stance. I can't like do any motion but forwards and backwards. So if you do the right move, if you sidestep me, I can't get around you. If I go to Tiger, I can auto parry highs, but I can't do anything to lows. And I have to kind of keep my distance because my move here is here. Like, so I need to stay far. Where's the touchpad R1? Where is the there it is. So I had to like really gauge. See, it didn't finish. So I had to really like catch myself. Look at my combo. That was 6-7 hits. I only got 50 damage. Every other character's like 45, 25. So the game was like, look, if you're going to be annoying, we're going to limit you. So you see Yoshi in Tekken 8, you're like, why is he hit so hard, but he's moving all over the screen? And I can look, I can recharge my health. Where's that? I can, no, sorry, I haven't played on levelers, so I can recharge my health. I can do a single recharge. If I do 3, he gets drunk. Boom. But again, if you rush me, I can't stop the animation. I get hit. So if I do this too many times, I get hit. I can't block. So every character have flaw. Or if I'm doing a lot of this, I do a lot of those. You can low poke lay out of a lot of stuff. You can sidestep a lot of lay. You could play Tekken. Whereas when you play Tekken 8, it's very limited. Very. Like, once I start doing this magic, like, imagine fighting Lydia. When you do Lydia on Tekken 8, she is just ramming at you. And another thing, unblockables. If you're playing me in Tekken, I can do this. I can, wait, where's that? No, where's that? No, where's it at? Where's that? Where's that? Where's that? Let me switch back. I can, if you're coming at me, I can get a danger. Where's it at? Anyway, there it is, right there. Down, back, both punches. So I can like fake you out. Oh, it's up. It's up. I can come in, boom, fake. Like, I can kind of gauge what I want to happen in this game, win or lose. Tekken 8, there's not a lot of that. Let me try here. Let's see. Code. You don't have Tekken 7 installed on PC. Yeah, it's... How long we're playing Tekken 7, I don't know. Because this wait... Look, we've been waiting here for how long, right? But no matches. So this is the part of Tekken that I don't miss. Tekken 7 I don't miss. And then even when you match with someone, to take a minute to actually like start the fight, that's a long time. So things like that are a little frustrating, I won't lie. And are going to kind of deter me, right? Sin, shout out to Sin. Happy Sunday, Sin. Sinrin Soul. Yes, the chassis and buttons are done on the buddies. Alpha Grenade. Oh, nice. Grande, nice. BGG is just waiting on the aluminum panel to come in. Nice. Shout out to Sin. Nice. It's like this. Why am I getting Denmark and all those other places? Let's update the list. Nice. Sin's on it. Sin made some cool creations. And I didn't do a controller week this week. My fault. I forgot to do that. Let's see here. He is so cool. You know, he is, right? He's just fun. You could be... Oh, God. Wi-Fi looks horrible. You could just have fun and be creative. Mr. Wapo, you can also buy and swap back if they don't feel up to your alley. And you can always adjust. Oh, for the controllers, yeah. This is beauty of hot swappable. You aren't locked in facts. Facts. I see that. Gotcha. Gorphobic. I have Tekken 7, but I simply can't go back on the... Yeah, I can't do this every day. No. It's very stressful. It's very slow to load. But... And another thing, I've talked about this so many times. Leia better not look stupid like this with a dumb band-aid on his face and all other nonsense. They better fix that immediately when they bring him back. He better look like a kung fu master. I don't want this garbage on his face. Like an old man with band-aids, 2 sweaters, a jacket. Like, what is happening here? The game feels slower, clunky, and Yoshi's captured their facts. Facts. I agree. Go for it. They're both... Everything does feel slower. And it's like, that's where Tekken 8 is like... It is better, because it's smoother, it's faster, but it's like you took everything in Tekken 7 that was wrong and made it better, but then you just turned everything into it. Look at Noctis. He's about to throw swords from across the screen. Watch this. I'm gonna get beat up, but I'm going to have fun. Sin, Tekken 8 at EVO is sure going to be interesting to see that patch 2. Oh, God, Sin. I forgot about EVO. I saw a little bit of Tampa Never Sleeps, and it was disgusting. So when we get to EVO... This is going to be really bad when Evo comes around. It's going to be very, very, like, I don't even think the Tekken team fully understands how bad it's going to be.
Come on. Round 1.
Let's see what he's going to do. Oh, what's that? I don't even know what that is. So I can tell he's like me. Look, he's gonna throw his sword. Throw that sword. There it is. He's gonna throw his sword across the room pretty soon. I can't run. That's a victor move. But it's like stuff like that. I miss being able to just kind of like. Now see, he had long combos. That was a bit annoying. I can't sidestep any of this. So stuff like that. I get it. And it was so funny. I forgot how to rage in this game. I was like, how do you do this? I had like kind of figure it out. Like, okay, how does this game work again? I don't remember. I do like how they dumb down the rage. There's no more patterns and motions. It's just rage button. I like that a lot. So there's things they did like, it's like 10 steps forward, 10 steps back, right? Boom, 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 boom. Oh, you're so late. I was gonna kick you in your face. Look at this. It's all coming back to me. I can barely pick up. You know? I know he's getting frustrated, but that's okay. We're having fun, friend. We're just having fun. Oh, I forgot about that move. I can do this. Oh, nice. No, sir. I can go over that. I really want to fight Akuma, but Akuma's not out here. Boom. Oh, good call, sir. Good call. I want to do this to you. Boom. Oh, nice play. Nice play. Boom. See, like that shouldn't have dropped, but I haven't played this game so long. I forgot to do the combo. You're dead. You're dead, sir. You're dead to me. Boom. Boom. Ooh, beautiful. I picked the wrong option. I lost. The game didn't beat me. I lost. That was Tekken. Okay, I'll grab you. Let's go up. I come out of block. See, I can come out of it a little bit. That was me. Spacing. Boom. Okay, now that should have hit. That didn't track. Okay, I don't know what he's doing. That's fine. I'm okay. Boom. Let's shut all that crap down. Boom, boom. Let's shut all that down. Boom. Missed. Bad timing. Step back and hit him. Oh, he fly across the screen. But that's okay. It was my fault. I'm not upset. We are kind of playing in slow motion with this game, but that's okay. Boom, 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 boom. Ah. I forgot. A knowledge check. I forgot when it come in. But again, it's me, not the game. Boom, 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 boom. That was you. Boom, 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 boom. Backflip. Boom, boom. Oh, that would have been beautiful. I had a plan for you. I was gonna break your heart. Look at that. I can stay on the ground and get it when I'm ready. This is Tekken.
You're not good enough.
This is Tekken. Let me check the chat here. Oh, we're in his room. I was like, why did I do that? We're in his room. Let's see here. Do you think I should invest in Shadow switches for better performance? Or dual pad Zen stock switches are good enough? If you get the dual pad Zen, it comes with, like, okay, everything comes with reds. Alright, reds are mushy. I always beat up on reds. There's nothing wrong with them. But they're a little bit mushy and rattly. Okay? Now. So you're going to get white rains with the clear. You're going to get ghosts with the other. Both are fantastic switches, so you're done. The shadow hunting, the Tikitaka, and there's a new one coming, the short trial also. They just snap faster, but you're not missing anything. All right, so don't. Everything you're getting is better than what everything comes without the box. Like the reds that come out the box, they're just, once you felt better, they're just not good. All right. So don't stress. Just if you can afford the shadow hunting, go ahead and get them. I mean, but don't buy it. Don't. If you're gonna get a Zen, get the Zen as it comes. Play with it, and you're don't worry. The shadow hunting, you're getting FOMO, right? You're getting like fear of missing out. The shadow hunting are fantastic, but yeah, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it at this point, because I know you're on a budget, right? So don't worry about it. If you bought a Haute42, I would tell you get the shadow hunting immediately because they come with reds, and the reds are just over time. They're just, in my opinion, in my hand preference, my hands do not prefer those switches. All right, so you go. Let's see here. You can always buy and swap it. Oh, that's what Sim was saying. I'm sorry. Sin already explained. I apologize. Sin explained to you. Give me a sec. Wrong control. Boom, look at that. Boom, 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 boom. Combo. Boom, boom, combo. Boom, 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 boom. Boom. Don't press buttons. I'm gonna kill you. Boom. Oh, he didn't see like that. I pressed kick and didn't finish. But that's okay. Right? Alright, let me check deck. Crafty. Shout out to Crafty. Yeah, man. Doing some Tekken 7. It's like that. I should have paid attention. Right? Tekken 8 is so broken, it kind of forced me into space, right? So I figured, let me come back. Now, I will say, Tekken 7 is clunky as hell. It's a laggy, it's a little slow. Okay. Stuff like that. That's me. That's okay. Boom, boom. Don't hit your rage. Oh, that. Hit? No, now that should not have hit me from on the ground. But that's okay. I'm having fun. We're having fun. Even on the replay, it looks slow. In person, it's slow too. But yeah, shout out to Crafty. Again, Crafty, hope that you and the family are doing good. Shout out to Crafty. He's working his butt out, but he's getting things taken care of. Shout out to Crafty. Boom, boom. Boom, boom. Got you. Boom, boom. Finish the combo. I dropped the combo. I always forget that combo. Right? Boom. Boom. Nice. Boom, boom. And fun fact, Lei has an unblockable. Let's show you. But if you know how to get around it, you can block it. Watch this. Watch this. Boom. Where's my unblockable? Where is it at? How do I get... Oh, it's this. I know where it is. Right here. Watch. Boom, 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 boom. Look at that. He couldn't, unless he knew how to stop it. If he knew to press low block, he would have got out of it. But it's a knowledge check, right? Boom, boom. You're dead. Stuff like that. That's Tekken. That's Tekken. Even the screen's black. Like the whole game is tearing and blipping. The internet code is horrible. They need to make a Tekken 7, like, whatever the word is. Don't change the game up. Oh, he's in France. I'm sorry, bro. You're in France. No wonder we're both tearing. So we're both having a hard time. We're just having fun. Sin, if they don't make proper changes, this might kill their competitive scene with Tekken. I agree, and it was so weird. Is like their concerns to make money. The money's on the table. Like, we're all trying to spend money in your game. That's the worst part. It's like, dude, I'm trying to give you my money. Just give me a game that works, for Christ's sakes. This is when VF should be the game everyone is playing. Just saying, I need to spend more time with Virtua Fighter. I think Virtua Fighter 5 is beautiful. I've heard it's a 20-year-old game. I need to spend some time with that. I'm looking forward to VF6. I'm already going to buy that day one. I already been putting money away, like $5 a check away or $2 a check away to pay for that when it comes out at the end of the year or whenever it comes out. Yeah. Mitch, shout out to Mitch. Happy Sunday, Mitch. Happy Sunday, Crafty. Yeah, happy Sunday. We Tekken 7 mains now. We're going back to the well. Going back to the well. Was just watching Red Bull Kumite, so I was fashionably late to the stream. No, it's all good. I saw that too. Was that Street Fighter? Because I had it on a little while ago. Soldier P Beats. Shout out to Soldier P Beats. Happy Sunday. The patch set Tekken 8 back. They need to fix it ASAP. Facts. And I know you all are. I said this already, but I know you're feeling it. It feels like a brand new game. And I don't think they understand that a brand new game is a game like Tekken. Like Street Fighter, if they move buttons around, I mean, I don't play it enough, so I'm going to, forgive me. It's not as much to, like, grasp because Street Fighter... I'm trying to do this. Bow, 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 bow. Like, I want to do this. Ooh, beautiful timing. Street Fighter is only like 24 moves, right? So when they change everything up, you can kind of get over it. Tekken, there's 100 moves. You tell me you did 1,500 new moves in a game like this? I get stressed out. Ooh, that was beautiful. I try to rage. I get stressed out. And now I'm no nervous to learn Fangs. I'm like, oh god, I gotta learn a whole new character. I was just getting used to him. Okay, I gotta learn how to do my walking thing with this controller. Boom, boom. I think I'm breaking my controller because it's missing inputs a little bit. I can tell it's when I've been wearing this thing out. Boom, just stay on the ground. Stay on the ground. I'll hit you in your face. Stay on the ground. Ooh, that was beautiful. Oh, right behind me. Okay, I need to recharge my health. Oh, okay, never mind. I'll just fight you. There you go. I'll just fight you. Can I shoot you? I forgot to shoot. Ah, it's not the shoot. I'm looking for this. Where's the shoot thing at? I know I press up. I thought it was up both. No, where's the gun button to shoot my gun? That's why all my characters have a gun on their hip. I can throw the gun out and shoot from across the room. because I would fight Akuma, and he'd be doing all these things, and I couldn't get away. So I was like, let me just shoot the gun. That's not it. Okay. Okay. There it is. So if you try to stay away from me, I can just shoot you. Ooh, nice timing. Boom, 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 boom. Don't hit it. He tried to hit rage, but I will shut that crap down. Like, I'm not trying to hear it. I'm not trying to hear it. Boom. He didn't see the stand should have popped out. It didn't go in stands because I'm playing a controller, not leverless. I can do this. Oh, it's a finisher. You know what's so wild though? I fought a Lily last night, and I start learning her combination she does all the time. Douche, 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 douche. Oh, I didn't finish it. Boom, boom, boom. Rage. There it is. Rage. Boom. See, fun. We're having fun. Having fun. Win or lose, we're having fun.
You're not good enough.
Agoraphobic. I like that when you go to practice mode, you can hear the sound of each input. That's actually a good point. This is so cool. Don't know why they didn't add that in the game. I never noticed that. Wow, yeah. Yeah, it's yearly Street Fighter invitational turn. Oh wow, I should have watched that earlier. I didn't, because I saw it, but I didn't really know what it was. Oh, check that out, the Kumite. That's cool.
Welcome to the King of Iron Fist Tournament 7. Lei Wulong.
Thanks for the shout out. No problem, no problem. My free game time has been spent hunting monsters with my daughter. But you know, with all the stress of life, and I think the way they count, like all things going on, right? Sitting hunting monsters with your daughter is actually fun because it takes all the day nonsense out of the way, right? It's like, look, I don't have to worry about my problems. I don't have to worry about work, school for me, all the different things. We're just gonna sit here and play Monster Hunter or play. My daughter was the first one we did when she was little. She was like 5. We did. It's on the iPhone. It's like a basic game too. Monument Valley 1 and 2. We did that. We went yesterday and saw Minecraft movie with the kids. The boys and we all went, and she saw it with her friends, and yeah, you know, just all the things, right? I go play. Yeah. You fighting in the 8 Mile trailer park? that is a good point. That is the 8 Mile trailer park. So funny. Negan's gonna, yeah, Negan was actually kind of cool. He was overpowered, but it was still cool. Clive, I gotta be honest, I'm not really impressed. I feel like that. He had no clue I was gonna set that up. Anyone that knows the game would have dodged that, right? But it's fun because we can set each other up. I know he's trying too. I know you're trying. I'm sorry. I'm gonna shoot you in your face. I shouldn't be mean. I'm not really being mean. I'm trying to have fun. So I apologize, Mr. What's your name? Memorable? There you go. I'm really not being mean. I apologize. It comes off mean. I'm just like missing Tekken. Ooh, nice. Oh, did I miss that? I didn't range that. But see, like that, I know why I got hit, and I'm not mad. I play Tekken 8 sometimes. I do get a little frustrated. I'm like, how did that hit me from across the room and track me across the room? And Tekken 7 had it too, but it wasn't every single character. Even my character. I can track you across the room with certain things. I don't feel fun doing it. Because I'm spamming you. Or I can down for one. You can't get it. You're jailed almost unless you know what to do. It's like... see, stuff like that, the controller, I haven't played this in a while. There's a combo like this too. Boom, 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 boom. Recharge. See, I get the button inputs aren't hitting. See, even sidestep. Can I sidestep her? I don't... You start to memorize, okay, which hand do I step to, her left or her right hand? You can block, bro. Oh, you can play. You know how to play this game. You're just... He's probably like... Oh, I got stuck. Oof. Bow. You know, spacing. Oh, you can space in the game to win. Stuff like that. I'm gonna play them one more time. Oh, look! Wow, the room's filling up. Look at this. Okay, I'm probably gonna get body here in seconds. I'm like eating and playing. Oh, they're in Italy, Russia, France. I'm in trouble. Oh, that's not Russia. What's RU? I don't know where that is. It's about to start lagging. That's the other part. Tekken 7 with lag.
Welcome to the King of Iron Fist Tournament 7.
All right, let's put our bat outfit on. Let's go with the skeleton outfit.
Lei Wulong.
Salute for the reviews, bro. I switched to levels. Nice, Soldier P, and I'm enjoying it. Bought the M16. There you go. And the U16. Oh, here we go. He spent some money. I need to get some custom artwork for the M16. That one I made. I did it at FedEx, right? So I have a video showing how I did it, and I think I talked. That was last year, but it's basically it's not a vinyl. It's adhesive something. I can't think of the word. It's in the video. I forgot. Only issue with it was the slope down here. The way I did it, it's really a hard material, so I had to cut it short and just put black tape to hide the cut. Whereas if you just buy a vinyl from like OMG Dose, I think his name, he does vinyls, things like that. He could probably do you, or go in the Haute42 Discord, and there's an artwork channel, and they have all the things you need to get it fully completed. But yeah, you'll be set. You'll be set. It's my M Ultra. I've been going through artwork. I need to sit down and put artwork on my M Ultra and on the Kailh keys metal control. There's a few controls I want to put artwork on. I just haven't sat down and done it. But yeah, I got to swing by GameStop too. Hosting locals at my house soon. Oh, nice. And I'm trying to get my stream. So nice. Shout out to Mitch. Yeah, I definitely want to see your stream, so it's gonna be good.
Fight.
Okay, Devil Jin. Okay, it's already lagging. I can feel the glitch, the blipping. See, he's like thinking. He's trying to download me. Boom, boom, boom. Go downstairs. Boom. See, stuff like that. Right? Okay, what's your game plan here? Boom, boom. Oh, nice play. Boom. See, like that. All that nonsense. I should have took him downstairs, but that's okay. Watch this. Ah. I want to hit you with... I'm going to hit you in snake stance. Oh, God, I want to hit you with that. Okay, I'm dead. There you go. See how slow it is? You can feel the lag, or like the delay in the game. I can feel it. I don't like that too much. And remember all the backdashing? I don't remember the backdashing. I mean, I don't miss the backdashing in Tekken. Boom, boom, boom. Flip. Now I'm going to recharge. I'm going to recharge you. Okay, good. See, he learned. He knows what to do. Okay, I got side to his right hand. I'm going to the wrong hand. Going downstairs. Oh, look at all that damage. This is the thing I didn't like about Lei. Lei was hard because I couldn't do that much damage as him. Jump kick. Low kick. Give me a low kick. Boom. Boom. Ah. I'm making mistakes. Boom. There it is. Hit him with the mid. Just be patient. You can play slow Tekken with this character. Boom. 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 What are you doing? Boom. Boom. Don't run. It's so ladylike. Don't run. It's ladylike. Don't run. You're making me upset if you run. Boom. Ah. In the face. Ah, see, like stuff like that. If you gauge it right, you can stop my shifting little thing there. Look at the damage he's gonna take. Look at all the work I'm doing. I barely hurt him. He barely did 2 combos. I'm almost dead. Boom. Boom. Now I'm out the wall. Boom. I ducked. Nice read. Ah, that's right. I did Fang. I did the up forward too, like Fang. You can't sidestep away like that. It's okay. Now, so if he'll let me, I'll recharge. Boom, he's dead. Boom. Oh, he's not dead. You're dead. Stuff like that, right? I feel like work. Oh, look at that lag. Oh my god, that lag. Oof. I can't even, the game won't even end. It's so bad. But yeah, that's gonna be cool, Mitch. I'm excited for that. It's gonna be really good. With the streaming. Let's wait. And again, I've never played Tekken 7 leverless, so I'm kind of just like relearning the game. Using the controller really has no value, but I'm mashing, so I know I'm breaking this controller. So that's why I'm like gonna have to teach myself this game on levers immediately, so that way I can have fun and not tear up my D-pads and tear up my. Because the D-pad, I can feel it. I can feel it loosening up, right? And the buttons change. I can feel it all. I want to break my controllers. It's like going through so many controllers.
Get ready for the next battle.
And like the Tekken 8 loads so fast. Like, wow. Sorry, I'm like cleaning and talking. So I have too much stuff around. Oh my god, this lag is insane. I'm about to lose because of the lag. The game won't even load. Don't run. Don't give me that nonsense. Come on now. Little razor blades don't scare me. Okay. Yeah, actually, yeah. Oh, so we had the thing at 4, don't we? Okay, let me get out of here. Boom, boom. Forgot to do it. Boom, boom. I forgot. I have a birthday party to get to. So this is gonna be the last match.
Round 2. Fight.
And I would play with the V. I just don't remember how to play Tekken 7 leverless. I barely know how to do my moves now. Oof. They're probably gonna think I'm leaving. I'm gonna lose. They're probably gonna think I'm mad, but I'm not mad. I'm just like that. There you go. Stupid.
Round 3. Fight.
Boom. So all that stuff. So I don't miss the running in Tekken 7. I don't miss that part. Boom. Nice play. Nice play. Ah, press the wrong button. Press the wrong button.
Round 4. Fight.
Boom. 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 Recharge. All that running, huh? Oh, you can't do any of that. Oh, that's just low, high. I forgot the knowledge check. This is good. Knowledge checks. It's like at least he's actually playing the character. He's not just like doing something. Got that. I'm dead. Nice, nice, nice. Shout out to Kilted Washing for 7. I've got to run. All right, everybody. It's been fun. I hope you guys had a good Sunday and a good week coming up. GG's to everyone here in this room. Again, I'm not leaving because I'm mad. I do have to go. Yeah, we got a birthday party to head to. But, all right. Shout out to the V16. Fun unbox. Fun unboxing, and again, it just showed up today, so perfect. So we'll be going through all the motions with this controller, but that's the Haute42 V16, brand new. And again, those that missed, yeah, gotta run. All right, guys, y'all have a good week. Shout out to y'all later. Bye.